Hello, welcome to episode 23 of the Aluminum Screen Podcast. I'm Brandon. Over there.
I'm Emmett.
Yeah, and today we're talking about Superman and some more DC stuff in general and some Dune 3 news. And that's really it. It's really just a Superman. Maybe we'll talk about the Love Island finale.
Touch on it, maybe. Yeah, it's a Superman day.
It's
for sure.
Heck yeah. I've got the popcorn bucket back there.
Hell yeah.
I'm all the way in.
I've got a lunchbox here. That's about it for me.
Heck yeah. Well, before we jump into Superman, Emmett, how has your past week been?
My past week has been incredible. I mean, seen Superman 3 times now, probably going for round 4 later today. So that's just been riding a high ever since last Tuesday, seeing Superman. Outside of that, had some other watches. Watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, the original for the first time to get ready for the new one. Perfectly fun time, silly little horror thing.
Do you agree with Madeline Klein's statement that Scream walked so I Know What You Did Last Summer could run? Despite Scream coming out before?
I would have to. It came out like a year before.
It came out.
Scream came out a year before.
Yeah.
I would probably have to disagree with that one.
She said I Know What You Did Last Summer walked so Scream could run, despite it coming out after.
That's even better. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I messed it up.
That's really funny. No, you're good. Yeah, it's like a fine movie. I really enjoyed finding out that there's a sequel called I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And then there's another one that's oh damn it, I forgot what the third one's called, but it's really funny. It goes, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and then I don't know. And then the new one is just a reboot, I think, or a requel kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think that comes out this week, actually, so that'll be fun. Kind of a big week this week. We have Eddington, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Smurfs.
Also, the third I Know What You Did Last Summer, according to Wikipedia, here is where is it? Oh my god, I've lost it. I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, yeah. They nailed the naming for those. They really did. In addition to that, I saw Superman again after that, and then again after that. And then the other night I watched this movie, Clifford, this Martin Short, ridiculous comedy. Have you ever heard of this?
No, I saw that you had watched it. Like, I saw it pop up on Letterboxd that you and Kylie had watched it, and I was like, is this like a Clifford the Big Red Dog movie I've never known about? And then I clicked on it, and it was just like some guy.
It's incredible. 40-year-old Martin Short plays a 10-year-old kid who's just making his uncle's life miserable. And it is so insane, so stupid. Kind of the best movie ever. He's so clearly 40 years old the whole time, and everyone treats him like a 10-year-old. And he's like trying to get with his uncle's girlfriend. And he's a menace. He's like the worst person in the world. He calls in a bomb threat using his uncle's name, so his uncle gets arrested. And then his uncle has like this big project, and somehow Clifford makes the tape that he has to put in a bomb, so it blows up the whole project he's been working on, and he gets fired. It's awesome. It's genuinely incredible.
I gotta watch that. That sounds amazing.
Kylie had watched it like in the past, and I like no one that I know has seen it on Letterboxd. No one has watched it or anything. It just popped up on Prime, and it was like, hey, why not? Incredible. The movie opens with him like crash landing a plane so he could go to Dinosaur World. It's great
stuff.
And then outside of that, watched Love Island, of course. I'm kind of upset for it to be over, but I'm so ready to have an extra hour 6 days a week. It's a lot. It really is. It's
6 hours.
That's a lot. Yeah, right? Like
it's a lot.
And then in a way you kind of get an extra hour too, because you're not like, oh, I have to stop whatever I'm doing in an hour. You know, I have to stop watching Rear Window so I can get ready for Love Island kind of thing. So it's just more time to watch stuff, to do stuff.
I wonder how many people have asked themselves or told themselves that exact thing.
Probably
I'm going to stop watching Rear Windows to get ready for Love Island.
There's probably worse, honestly. Just anything. Oh, it's takes up a lot of time. Oh, also been watching this show Tires on Netflix. I'm sure
Oh,
you've
the
heard of it.
Shane Gillis show.
Yeah, Shane Gillis, Stavros. It is so funny. I just threw it on randomly in the background. I'm almost done with season 2. It's quick watch, kind of that classic sitcom feel of just ridiculousness. And I love everyone always looks like they're about to break at all times, and they're like clearly laughing throughout, which is just like, it's incredible. I love it. And yeah, that's about it for me. Let's see.
All right.
Been playing a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. That's a lot of fun. And a lot of Superman, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck
Yeah, it's a big
How about you?
Superman week. I saw Superman twice. So I saw it on the Tuesday after we recorded the episode, and I went and saw it again yesterday.
Nice.
What a movie. Not
What
yesterday.
a movie.
2 days ago, I saw Superman.
What a movie. I saw Superman
yesterday.
2 days ago, too.
No way.
Yeah.
What if we saw it at the same time? I know that we didn't.
Say it on the count of 3. 1,
all right.
2, 3. 12.
1:30, I think.
Oh, so close.
So close, man. Because I saw it in IMAX again. Because I was like,
I did. Dolby.
I only want to see it in IMAX.
Fair.
I thought about Dolby, but I was just like, oh, that'd be sick.
Fair. I did IMAX for the first watch and then 2 Dolbys. I'm a Dolby guy at heart, but I think my next watch will be IMAX.
I'm kind of tempted to do a 3D IMAX.
That'd be fun.
And I've also been like thinking about contemplating it.
Thinking about something.
I'm thinking about it, but maybe doing like a 4DX showing for the first time ever. That'd be pretty fun.
With the
I don't even know where the closest one is. Yeah,
closest just one is Regal
far
in
away.
Times Square.
I gotta go all the way to New York for that though.
All of them are in.
I'm going to New York on Thursday, so maybe I'll pop in.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Perfect. Yeah, I want to do a 4DX one day. It seems fun.
I feel like I missed out on seeing Twisters in 4DX, so now I'm like, got to do Superman.
Superman would be fun. The only one I'll never see is Screen X. Kill me before I go to a Screen X theater.
No, never. That is so stupid. That's the one with the it's projected on the 3 walls.
Yeah,
but it's not even projected all the time.
I just found that out, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And every video I've ever seen, the 2 screens on the side are like a millisecond behind the one in the middle. That would drive me insane. Oh, yeah.
It's not watchable. And then yesterday did maybe I guess an unconventional double feature. Went out to the theaters, finally saw Elio.
Oh,
so finally
we're living in a world where you watched a Pixar movie before I did.
This
is wrong. This is wrong. No,
we're here. So I saw Elio, had some of Elio's glorp while I watched.
Did you
actually?
Really?
They didn't. No, they didn't have any more of Elio's glorp, sadly. So I just had Blue Raz. But then double featured that with Burn After Reading, the Coen Brothers movie with John Malkovich and Brad Pitt. Gave them both 3.5 stars. So I liked them the same amount for different reasons.
Kind of a perfect double feature then.
Yeah. I got to say, though, watching Elio was hilarious, man. Because it was like a kid's movie, obviously. It was like pretty filled out, too, which I was not expecting. But it was a lot of like young kids, which I was expecting. So I'm not going to be like, these kids better shut their damn mouths because they're kids. Hilarious. So that it was like a dad and his like little ass son next to us when we were watching. And the son was like asking for popcorn. He's like, Dad, can we get popcorn? And his dad's like, shh, you got to be quiet. And he goes, Dad, can we get popcorn? Like the loudest whisper you've ever heard. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Negative shout out to the dad directly in front of me who was on his phone the whole time holding it up so I could see it.
God.
Full brightness.
Oh, that's
pissed me off, man.
Brutal. Yeah, that's like going to a kid's movie. You know, you can't expect kids to. Ideally, kids will just like watch the movie, but you know, I'm never going to say something to like a kid. But the parents are the worst in the kids' movies. They are. Think that like because they're doing something for their kids, they have free reign to do whatever, and it's so annoying.
Like my kids are watching this movie, so I don't need to parent them anymore or watch them at all.
Yeah, exactly. Brutal.
Yeah, but other than that, Yeah, Love Island.
You like Elio?
Honestly, yeah, Elio was good. I had a
Cool.
good time. It was getting me a couple times. Dude,
Oh, cool.
Glorden,
Gordon.
love that guy, man.
I like him just from the trailers. I gotta
Glorden's my
see it.
guy,
I'm
man.
actually ashamed of myself.
Dude, you should
It
be.
came out during peak Love
Should.
Island time. Now I've got all this free time. I'll be
Yeah,
getting
you'll
out
be there
there.
watching Elio every day with
I'll
his
be
Glord.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, man, Glorden's my guy. I would die for Glorden, I think.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, like in the beginning, up until Glorden shows up, I'm like, I do not care really at all. And then Glorden showed up, and I'm like, oh, I'm in. Let's do it. And then it kind of drags a bit at the very end, but whatever.
Do they? I mean, probably not. I'm guessing, but do they reference like Monsters Inc. at all?
If they did, it went over my dumbass head.
Because I've always, ever since that first trailer, I thought Glorden was like the thing that Boo's dressed up as in Monsters Inc. But I don't know if that's like just like a fun little reference. I didn't think they were going to be like, we're in the same world as Monsters Inc. But they look, it looks similar.
And Mike come out at the post-credit scene. Actually, I felt like a damn fool because we waited the whole time because I looked up. It said there was 2 post-credit scenes. So we watched the mid-credit scene, waited hours, it felt like, for the credits to finally end because it's an animated movie, so there's a billion people they have to thank. And like it was to the point where it was me and Rebecca in the theater. We were all the way in the back row, and the theater employees were like cleaning up all the rows in front of us while we were just sitting there. And then they got to our row, and I was like, "Well, we have to get up now. This is embarrassing. There's no kids here. It's just you and I. We've got to go." And then we got right as we were about to leave, it ended, and we were like, "All right." And then it was just like a stupid like 15-second ad for the next Pixar movie.
Oh, was
like
it
Hoppers? Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that they did a Hoppers thing.
It tells you nothing. It's a lizard hitting an iPhone, hitting the lizard emoji on a keyboard on an iPhone, and it has like the text to speech, so it just says lizard, 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 lizard for 15 seconds, and then it just pops up Disney's Hoppers.
Awesome. We're supposed to get a trailer for that this week.
Maybe it's that. Maybe I just leaked it.
That's true.
Yeah. Elio's good. Burn After Reading was pretty good. Brad Pitt, a good guy in real life, even sillier guy in the movie.
Has never done anything wrong, famously.
Yeah, it's true.
Normal
but he was silly, and I was like, hell yeah, this is good.
Well, I like a
good
silly
stuff, Brad
Pitt.
Oh, he's silly maxing in this one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
gotta watch
I'll say he is cooking in it. Like he's just the silliest guy ever. Also, the movie features one of the funniest like death scenes ever in a movie, I think.
Oh hell yeah.
So
better than like funny like it's supposed to be funny, or funny like bad fun?
Funny like it's supposed to be funny.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like what's her name in Dark Knight Rises kind of.
Oh, was it Marion Cotillard or whatever?
Yeah.
Talia al Ghul.
Oh yeah, she is Talia al Ghul.
Yeah. She just
incredible. Nice.
Good week. 2 big holes in our weeks that we are waiting to talk about with Superman, obviously. But
yeah. Oh,
should we get supplemented the news? Pretty good. Yeah, let's burn through the news so we can just
through the news,
gush about this movie for 3 hours.
Stuff. Oh, that's the dream, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Touched on it a little bit at the start. Dune Messiah is retitled to Dune Part 3. Denny shared a little picture from the set. Starts filming, which is exciting. How do you feel? How do you feel about the name change?
I thought the name change is interesting. People think that it's because he's going to like incorporate Messiah and Children of Dune together, which that could be cool. Which I think it kind of is hinted at with when they cast Jason Momoa's kid and that other girl who looks like Zendaya's clone.
Yeah,
to be their children. So
yeah, I've read somewhere that they have like pretty big roles in the movie, so people think that leads more to Children of Dune getting.
Yeah,
which
is cool.
It is cool. I just like the title Dune Messiah. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, it is a sick name, but also like I feel like now, especially, it's been a thing. I mean, especially with Superman too, we're kind of like past the point. I feel like where studios are doing name and then subtitle.
Yeah,
a lot of the time they're just doing numbers now. We're back to numbers.
But a lot of the time, a part scares people off. So I'm surprised Dune has been able to pull it off so well because it clearly works for them.
Yeah,
But, like,
part
part
2
has
is
become
so yeah.
Part's become like a no-no in
But
Hollywood.
here's the thing though. I think that part 2 is not as bad for general audiences as part 1.
Yeah,
Because if it's part 1 and they know they're not getting a completed story, they're not gonna go and see it. But if it's part 2, they're like, "Oh, I'll watch the first one like on HBO Max or whatever, and then go watch the second one."
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's a good point.
So we'll see. But yeah, I'm super excited for Dune. Obviously, I can't believe it's happening so fast.
I
thought
know,
we were
it's
gonna have to take a
crazy.
break, but
It's crazy they're filming. Denis probably
Yeah.
wants to get this done so he can get to his Bond stuff. He's probably not like get it done, like he wants it to be over.
Get this over with. He's yawning on set.
I know you're
Timothy's like, "Was that a
excited.
good take?" No. Whatever, man. Who cares?
I know you're excited for the new SpongeBob movie. Trailer came out the other day. I'm sure you watched it.
Yep, I did. Oh, that actually reminds me of something totally different and off topic. But I remember last week you brought up the Cat in the Hat trailer. I saw that for the first time before Superman.
Yeah.
That thing looks like a piece of garbage, man.
It looks fun.
No, I'm like Bill Hader, love Bill Hader. But I mean, what the hell is that animation style? It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
It looks. They do like two different.
It looks like they put $2 into it.
Which style? The one where they're like in the institute?
Yeah, where he's walking around. I'm like, what is this?
I like that.
It looked like I was watching like a YouTube animation from like 15 years ago.
What? I really like the style.
Okay.
I like that style more than the kind of basic real world one that they do later on.
Fair enough. I didn't really like either. Also, back to Elliot, I don't like how that looks either. It was really
I'm kind of over that in-house Pixar style.
Yeah. Everyone should look like Lorden.
The Cat in the Hat though, that's like the last trailer before Superman starts. Did your theaters have like reactions to it? Because people loved the Cat in the Hat trailer in the theaters I was in.
No, but people are reacting a lot. Every time I'm at the movies and this trailer pops up, people react to it. The Naked Gun trailer.
Oh yeah.
And there's like a Superman specific one that they play before it. People were loving it.
Man of Steel. He's like,
yeah.
When Leeson comes out, that movie I'm very excited for.
I'm in all the way.
It seems to have a good amount of hype behind it. Every time it plays, especially when they played the O.J. Simpson one, people lost it every time.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
It really is. It could usher in a new era of comedies in the theaters because we kind of need that. Although it's been a good year for comedies, I guess. But
I mean, comedies haven't really gone away. We've gotten classics like
Friendship
this year. But I mean, even going back a couple years, like you got Game Night. I'm disappointed. Emmett texted me after the last episode and said I have devastating news, and I was like, oh no. I thought like the whole episode got corrupted and it was not coming out. But I had missed my Game Night mention, so
it was way worse than that.
Yeah, I'd like to apologize to everybody listening. I'm sorry that I let you down.
People were flooding the streets about it.
Yeah, I'll make sure it won't happen again. I promise.
What were you talking about before?
I think we were talking about the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah, I don't care.
Really
I'm not 9 anymore.
I don't get why. I didn't watch this trailer, to be honest. I watched HZ Joe react to the trailer on TikTok, but friend of the show. But it seems funny. I don't get why SpongeBob trailers always have to, not trailers, why the SpongeBob movies always have to go to the real world. Like the first SpongeBob movie is the best one. First SpongeBob movie, that's a great movie. Genuinely. Like that is a incredible movie.
Yeah.
And now they're like, we gotta do weird CG and go to the real world. Funny jokes in this though. Like SpongeBob shits a brick at one point. That's kind of fun. And he's like, oh, my brick.
That's crude and gross.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Speeding through this. This is just kind of fun. It's not really movie news, but Jack Kirby's birthplace in New York City was renamed to Jack Kirby Way and Yancey Street. This is fun. Like real. Like I thought it was just a marketing thing, but this seems to be like a real official city change.
Wow, that's big.
So it's so nice, especially after Marvel's kind of not always been great to Jack Kirby when for the last however many years. So it's nice to
Mm,
honor him in some way before Fantastic Four.
it's true.
All right. So Spider-Man Brand New Day, Tom Holland came out and talked about how there's some actual filmmaking stuff with this one and how No Way
Shots
Home
fired
was
at John Watts.
how No Way Home was kind of during the peak of COVID, so it was really hard to do stuff, which is fair, I think. I mean, like that is you can see it in a lot of the stuff from that time, like Multiverse of Madness, especially. Like they were clearly struggling with some tools, but we're not getting
Yeah.
that for this one. There's sets, there's action sequences. What a world! They're gonna blow
In a
up a
Spider-Man
building.
movie?
I know.
Set pieces in action?
Set pieces
What?
in action. What a world! I
Wow.
really hope we get another shot. Let's see. We're going to lean into that old school filmmaking and shoot in real locations. We're going to use the streets of Glasgow for this massive set piece. Awesome that's we're going to
Yeah,
go places.
I love saying we're doing old school filmmaking. Like actually filming things that are happening for real.
It's so funny for Tom Holland to say that right after coming off of a Nolan set too. He's like, we're
Yeah.
going to go places. Oh,
It would
awesome.
honestly, if Tom Holland had balls, he would have come out and said that this one is more practical. Spider-Man Brand New Day is filmed more practically than the Odyssey was.
Oh, that would be really funny. That
If
would
he
be a
had
great day to be
balls.
on. Just a great day to be on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just to see that unfold. Hopefully he does that right
Also-
when he's cast as Bond too.
Yeah.
Just really.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be sick. Did you see well, we were just talking about Fantastic Four a bit, but Joseph Quinn said that Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man.
He did. I saw that. And that
Yeah.
he wants to do a team up movie with him.
They should,
They
but they
totally
won't.
should.
Because it's all
I
going to
don't know.
collapse because they don't. I don't know if you have this written down for your news section, but they apparently are filming Doomsday and they don't know what the third act is going to be yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Potential worst movie ever coming in soon.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they know what the end is going to be. They just have no idea how to get there. Like, I think we could probably predict exactly what the end's going to be. Like, it's going to be the Battle World thing. But, like, the fact that they've been filming for months. Some Doomsday leaks, actually. I didn't write that down, but we got some pictures and videos from the set.
Oh, yeah. From Chris Hemsworth's stunt double, right?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth, his stunt double released, like, a video that showed the TVA stuff a little bit. So TVA is going to be there. And then someone else, like a production assistant, posted a picture of Wyatt Russell, Ebon Moss-Backrack, and Danny Ramirez in like a blue screen kind of spaceship looking thing. So
it
that's
looks like the
interesting.
Avengers Tower setup from the end of Thunderbolts a bit.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was like a Fantastic Four spaceship kind of thing. But it could be anything because that's what the whole movie is, just going to be the blue screens.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting that like we're getting one new Avenger, one like official Avenger, and the Thing all hanging out. Who knows what that means?
Who knows?
Maybe the movie will be good.
I think that they just pick like a lottery every morning before they start filming on the blue screen set, and then those 3 or 4 actors have to go together and they just ad-lib lines of what's happening.
Honestly, yeah. At this point,
and they're like, we'll just cut it together later.
Not to get too like doomer, but if Doomsday and Secret Wars make less than $1 billion, it's over for like superhero stuff. Like that's like the nail in the coffin. It's already on the way out.
I think it'll be over for the MCU. And then the DCU will take its place when Supergirl hits $10 billion opening weekend.
The DCU's in a way worse spot. It's not looking good as is.
No, because the arrow's pointing up. Pointing up.
It's not looking good. It's not looking. I hope I'm wrong and Superman has really good. But
didn't Superman have the biggest opening weekend of any Superman movie?
Yeah, that's the Superman box office is very worrying. It's not good. They keep reporting.
I'm not worried at all.
You should be worried. It's really
I'm hopeful.
Internationally, it is like one of the worst performances ever. It's worse than Wicked's domestic international split already. If it doesn't have good legs domestically, it's over.
Well, here's the thing. It'll get better.
I don't think it will. Hopefully, it has good legs domestically, at least. But it's just a complete refusal of it, a complete rejection in almost every other country. It's really interesting. And if Superman's not performing well, Supergirl's in a really rough spot. So I'm just worried. I'm
Man,
very worried
Supergirl's hitting a Billy.
Supergirl's hitting a Billy.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
We'll get to that stuff. I'm worried about the DCU, but I don't think anything will change drastically now.
Well, they have a 10-year plan.
Yeah, I hope so.
And we know they stick with the dying universe way longer than they should. So we'll get.
I don't think they will this time, though. I think
whatever.
Donkey Kong movie. It's happening. Seemingly, some copyright was filed between Universal and Nintendo Studios. Well, let's go. I think this is going to get announced next week. Rumor has it there's a direct coming up. We got Donkey Kong coming out this Thursday. Perfect time to end. This has been rumored since like the first Mario movie. It was like, yeah, they're doing a Donkey. I don't know what took them so long, but this could be further along than.
What if they're like, hey, it's coming out this weekend?
I would cry. I would cry real tears. I think they'll
shadow
probably
drop a movie.
I think they'll probably like set this up at the end of Mario 2, do like a Donkey Kong post-credit scene, and then have Jack Black.
We better get Yoshi, man. I've been waiting for Yoshi.
No, Yoshi's in the second one.
I haven't seen him.
He was the post-credit scene of the first one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to pay that off, man. Can't think about no damn donkey.
It's gonna. I could see them doing a Yoshi spinoff too. Do Yoshi's Island, that would rock. Do Baby Mario, that'd be fun as hell.
Ooh, anyway, like a prequel.
Exactly. I'm really. I hope they do King K. Rool as the villain. I know you care a lot about all this, but I'm really.
It's the guy with the crown, right?
Yeah.
I played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Hell, was he in that?
I'm pretty sure that's where I know him from.
Oh, I didn't know he was in that. He's in Smash too, but.
Oh, I'm big on Smash as well. That might be where I know him
from. And Donkey Kong's becoming like one of the. He's got a theme park. He's got a game coming out. He's got a movie. What a beautiful world.
That's how when you make Seth Rogen the voice of Donkey Kong. That's
true. Yeah, Seth Rogen Donkey Kong movie. I wonder what's going on with that Seth Rogen animated Venom movie. I wonder if that's still a thing.
That was a thing?
That was like a big thing like late last year that it was like Sony's kind of I mean he's not like playing Venom. He's just involved.
That would be hilarious. He's writing and producing one apparently.
Yeah, it was like a big thing. I would love to see. It was like going to be an R-rated animated Venom movie.
Interesting. Well, Sony said that they're not doing any more spin-offs, right?
They did. Yeah, they're not doing any more of like their villain spin-offs, but I could see animated stuff be a thing. And Seth Rogen, like he is he did like that what's it called? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. He's been involved in a lot of stuff. And I feel like it could be good.
Hell yeah. By the way, Emmett, news just came in. Superman earned $3 million more this weekend than expected. So it actually made $220 million.
I don't want to sound like a hater here. It's just not
too late.
Well, it's not doing well. It's doing bad.
No.
And it's doing good domestically.
Hey,
I hope it ends up going better, but it's not the good thing. It's well received, so it doesn't have to make a crazy profit. Hopefully, it just breaks even at least, and then we have good word of mouth going into the next thing. That's it. That's the hope. But it's really bad international. It is. Well, actually, I'm sorry.
I saw a thing where they said apparently it did really poorly in the UK because they said that movie theaters in the UK don't have air conditioning and it's been really hot. Which, like, first of all, the UK need to figure it out. Just put some air conditioning in there. Can't be that hard.
Yeah.
They just didn't build their society for air conditioning. But then they complain whenever it's like 80 degrees. They're like, oh my God, it's the hottest it's ever been. I'm on literal hell. That's like a nice day, man. You guys got to figure it out. I don't know, wear shorts or something.
Hopefully the good word of mouth leads to good legs. But with Fantastic Four, I don't know. I don't know. Domestically, it's doing great. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
It's just
at the end of the day, it got made, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I just really want this universe to be a big thing.
Mm.
I hope it. I think it could do 600 million if it has, which would be good. I think would be good.
Heck yeah.
All right. So we just get into Superman. I mean, I don't have much else written down here.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get right into it.
How should we begin? Are we doing any pre-spoiler talk, or?
I guess we should do a pre-spoiler kind of general thoughts. What do you think?
All right. Yeah, we could do that. You want to go first?
Sure. Well, yeah. I gave it a 5 stars on Letterboxd. Let me set the scene. Actually, let's set the scene.
Set the scene.
Tuesday, they did the early prime screenings. I get to the theater at like 6:30, 6:40, which is incredibly early for me for a 7:00 start.
Mm-hmm.
I walk into the theater. Everyone's wearing Superman shirts. There's someone dressed like Clark Kent. They got like the white shirt, the button, and the glasses. The energy is there. It rocks. It's incredible. Get a nice large popcorn. We're feeling the vibes. Sit down in this gorgeous IMAX theater. Gorgeous is a stretch, but sit down. There's like a family in front of me, kids in a Superman costume with a cape. He's hyped. He's drinking out of a crypto cup. It's like everyone's got their shirts on. And movie starts, like the DC Studios logo comes on. Everyone starts clapping. Everyone's excited. I tear up a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Movie hasn't even started yet. I get a tear in the eye.
You forgot the intro with the James Gunn in them.
Oh yeah, they all came out and were like, well, not they weren't actually, but they popped up there on the screen. They were like, "Hey, you're the first people to see this. Thanks for seeing it. Bye."
I said you're welcome.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
But people were already clapping at that point.
Yeah, the energy was high. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. And then logo comes on, movie opens, and I'm just like levitating. It is just an ethereal experience. Ethereal. No, what's that word? Is it ethereal?
Not urethral. That's definitely not it.
No, yeah, wait. It's
ethereal.
Ethereal,
yeah,
right?
You were right the first time.
God damn it, I always do that on
I think you threw in a urethra in there.
It was just incredible. I felt like I was floating. I gave it 5 stars leaving the first time. Probably doesn't I wanted to give it 5 stars. I have complaints with it, but I have complaints with Sinners, and I gave that a 5 star. Some movies I just love enough to carry the 5 stars. So I gave it 5 stars. I gave it 5 stars the second time, and the third time. I was gonna hit it with a 4.5, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Wow. I love this movie. Like I said, I do have complaints, but I really love it. Oh man. Oh, you go ahead. You do your general thoughts before I get too far into.
Okay. Tuesday I got there before you because I'm insane, but I also thought that there was going to be no trailers or anything beforehand. They ended up playing like 4 or 5. So I got there like at like 6:25, 6:30.
God damn.
Well, I was excited, so I was like, "We'll get there early. I'll just sit there." Like I got there was like maybe like 5 other people in the theater. And then we were just sitting down, and there was like they didn't have anything on at that point. It was just a blank screen and dead silent in there. So it was pretty awkward. But yeah, I had a really good time with it the first time. Like I was just like smiling throughout like the whole time. But I did have I really had like one major issue with it the first time, which we can get into later. And then, but other than that, I was like, heck yeah, I liked it. So I gave it 4.5.
Nice.
I was like, I'm looking up. I'm enjoying it. I rated it. I ranked it second, I think, on the year for me.
Me too.
Yeah, above Thunderbolts and whatever else is over there. And then saw it again 2 days ago. Yeah, 28 years later. And then, I went by myself to see it in IMAX, and I was just like, damn. I was like somehow more emotional seeing it the second time than it was the first time. And so leaving the theater, I was like, you know what, man? I I liked too much of that movie to let like one part of it weigh it down, so I bumped it up to
Mm.
the 5 stars.
I'm interested to hear what your one thing is. I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, I
think
feel
I
like
know
we
it.
might disagree on it, but
Ooh, fun.
I don't know.
Yeah, I leaving the movie for the third time, I was like, I want to see that again, which I can't. Like, I very rarely am going to a theater more than 3 times to see a movie. But like, and if I
Yeah.
do go the third time, I'm kind of like, all right, like I'm good until that comes out on something.
Mhm.
But not this time, man. I could see it a couple more times, I think.
Yeah, I might see it again before Fantastic Four if I have time on one of these days,
Mm.
but I think the only time I've seen a movie like more than 3 times in a theater was Dune 2 and The Batman.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
fair. I think I saw Across the Spider-Verse 3 or 4. I'm not sure if it was 4. No Way Home 3 times. Endgame 4 times, I think.
damn.
Guardians 3 was 3 times.
I've only seen it once. I don't think I could watch it again.
Oh, it's
I'm
like
gonna
my
have to
favorite one.
eventually, but
It's
it's
my The Flash. I think I saw 12.
oh, okay.
I think.
So
Well,
you
because they were
love the
like,
visual style.
well, at the early screening of The Flash, they were like, "This isn't final. The CG will be a lot better in the next one." So I was like, "Oh, I got to see what it looks like in the next one." And then it was the same.
How early was the screening?
Like 2 weeks. But that's why I think that all the early reactions were positive because they were like, "This is gonna get fixed." Like this is
Right.
gonna,
Right. It's not gonna look super ugly.
yeah. Because I stand by like the movie is good. It's a lot of the
It's all right. It
I.
just is the
That's fair.
ugliest thing you've ever seen, so it
Yeah,
like doesn't matter that the story is all right.
yeah.
But yeah, Superman. I'm in all the way. I'm
I'm
looking
into it.
up.
I'm
I'm
looking up.
hope pilled.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Hell
hope
yeah.
maxing. Yeah.
It
Also,
really is.
yeah, they found Superman in real life. Also,
They did. I feel like we should just go into spoilers here.
yeah,
No one's not seeing Superman that would listen to. I feel like
yeah. Spoilers
how
ahead.
how do you want to tackle this? You want to just kind of
I
yap?
don't-
You want to go kind of play by play? You want to go through each character? Like
we can
tackle
kind
this
of yap, but try and keep it chronologically in
Okay.
order.
Okay.
So first of all, so we knew, like I knew beforehand that the opening was him crashing into Antarctica, like after getting beaten up, because they had said that when they released it before Minecraft. But they didn't have the text, and it like totally changes the feeling of it with the text. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
I really
Having
like
that,
I really like opening it with like the text on the screen and going 3 centuries, 3 decades, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 minutes. Like that's really fun. And
yeah,
I think it does give this universe kind of like a larger than life feel, closer to like
yeah,
a Star Wars than anything else.
absolutely. It feels like you just got dropped in the middle of this like ongoing world, as opposed to
Yeah.
like, and I don't want to do it too much of like comparing it to the MCU, but like with Iron Man to start off that universe, it was like this is the start of superheroes being known in the world.
Definitely. And then like they'll go back and fill stuff in, but it's like
Right.
this world is starting with us. Like we're watching the precipice of this whole universe. DCU is very much not that, and I really appreciate that. I know a lot of people don't, and I can see if you're not like super in, if you're like a casual moviegoer kind of thing, and you're not super into like the DC stuff, the Marvel stuff, the superhero stuff generally, it's a lot. You're getting a lot thrown at you right
Yeah.
away, and it never slows down. Like it's just consistently more and more wacky stuff. So I can see how that could be like a turnoff for some people, but I think it works. I really do.
I think it does a good enough job like explaining it to you,
Mm,
but not like talking down on you while it explains it to
definitely,
you. Like if you don't know what's going on, like they
definitely.
kind of make a point to have characters be like, "Oh, this is the thing," and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But it
yeah,
doesn't feel like they're over explaining it.
yeah. Sometimes I do think it's a
Sometimes
little
they do,
much,
but not in a way
but
that's
it's
like,
not. Yeah, it's not like
yeah,
a talking down. It's more just like this is a lot, and we kind of. I do think
yeah,
they're not to get ahead. You know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I like in
okay,
the opening. I don't know. how you would word this better. I just really enjoy when it's like that baby now grown is Superman. Like it's like that always sticks out to me. It's like, do you have to
Yeah.
say now grown? I think we all know he's not a baby. It's like 3 months ago, that baby now grown becomes Superman.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so funny to me. But yeah, it does the God and Monsters thing, which is the name of the first phase of the
Yeah,
DCU.
dude, that was the first soy face of the first screening. When I saw Gods and Monsters, I was like, "Oh, that's the thing from the video on YouTube with James Gunn."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
then
Fortress of Solitude is awesome in this.
so cool.
I really love the design of it. It's so cool the way it pops up out of the ground and then just tucks itself away into the ice is so cool.
It is really cool, and it kind of reacts to like Superman being nearby. It'll pop up when he's a certain like distance away, and it'll only open when he's the one there. Well, or his DNA is there. We're in spoilers, right? We'll get to that.
Yeah.
And yeah, like again, we're minutes in, and it's like, okay, here's this fortress. There's a bunch of robots in here. Like it's just like a high tech. They're all talking.
Yeah.
Like it's really just immediately silly, and I really love it. I really do. I think it's fun.
Yeah, and he gets healed up by the sun. So like we already know like he gets his powers from the sun. Like they're like explaining all that right away.
Yeah,
and then,
definitely.
Oh, and then the engineer is also chasing him, and you're like, "Who is this lady? What's going on?"
Yeah,
The engineer was divisive apparently online. Some people were not fans of the engineer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, we can get to the character stuff later. I feel like, but
okay.
How fast is the engineer? Because there's no way she should be as fast as Superman. Because her and Superman are in the fortress around the same time. He flies back to Metropolis, and then like a minute later, she's back in the Luthor Court building.
Well, she catches up to him later on in the movie when he starts flying up.
Yeah,
with the nanites all over him.
That's true, but I feel like for a lot of that, she's like holding on. Like I feel like once he's going, she shouldn't be able to like cross that much land. I feel like
the thing is,
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's
I feel like the easiest way to be like, oh well, I guess that's how it's because like the nanites were put into her by Lex Luthor, so he would have made it, so she could be able to hunt him down, so he would have made it, so she can go fast.
It just,
I mean, the guy put a a black hole or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he created a pocket universe, so it's like
yeah.
I feel like this guy's gonna be able to just make whatever.
It just seems I get it. It just seems like too much for like a B-list character to cover that much distance. I was like, maybe she did a portal. It doesn't really matter. It's just like Superman is like faster than a speeding bullet. Like he's supposed to be like really goddamn fast. Like I feel like it's like Iron Man flying that fast. It's just like, well, he actually probably not the point. Whatever. Who cares? And we're introduced to the Hammer of Baravia pretty quickly after that.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool the way that they had Lex Luthor like calling out, like telling, again, spoiler alert, but Ultraman really like what to do, like what moves to do. Like that was awesome. Yeah, and the fact that he had programmed that much of it, like, just shows how insanely dedicated he is to hating Superman.
And I love that 1A is just a punch in the face. That was the first one he thought of. Just I'm gonna punch this guy. Yeah, Nicholas Hoult in this is really good, man.
Yeah.
No, I don't could be getting a little high on the supply of hype here, but like I think it's one of the best comic book movie villain performances and just villains in general. I think he's really good.
I agree. I think casting him because he was one of the finalists for Superman and didn't get it is so funny.
Yeah.
And like just the fact that he is like so good as Lex Luthor is like awesome.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really petty and he's really pathetic, which is like he's gotta be. He has some great speeches. I do think when he goes into the Fortress of Solitude, that like little speech he does, it's a little like there's like 2 or 3 where it's like, all right, you're just like telling us what's happening.
Yeah.
Like he performs it really well, but he's not a man. He's an it. Just like talking to himself, and it's like,
Yeah.
and then engineer's like, I know, that's why I let you fill me up with nanites, and it's like,
Yeah, I feel like that part of it was in that specific scene is where I'm like, okay, what are we doing
Yeah.
here? Like, you're
Yeah.
over, like, that's a little too obvious, but
yeah, she's like, I gave up my that's why I gave up my humanity. Stop
yeah,
him. It's like, okay.
I was like, okay, we could have maybe worded that differently so it's
Yeah.
not so heavy-handed, but
Did you clock the Ultraman twist right when they went into the fortress?
yeah, as soon as he was like, ye of little faith, and it opened up, I was like, so it's probably a clone.
Yeah.
And then I knew for sure once he was like, 4, how did they get in here? It's clocked to my DNA or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so they cloned your ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the only thing was, I was like, there's like a 0.0000001% chance it's Henry Cavill, but I'm very happy that it wasn't.
Yeah, people are really mad it wasn't in like my comments and stuff. I didn't realize that was such a big thing.
Yeah. I feel like that would have been too distracting though to have the last Superman.
Yeah, I think if
clone.
anything, make him like Jor-El. Like, I feel like that would have been like, okay, that's nice. Like,
yeah.
Although with how they do that in the movie, I guess it's a good thing they didn't, because that would have been a little weird to do the evil thing with Henry Cavill, they kept hitting him with the evil Superman thing.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I don't want to say anything about Henry Cavill.
There. I do. This would be jumping pretty far ahead, but I do think
we can jump if you want to jump around. I feel like that might be easier.
I like this movie more than Man of Steel. I mean, obviously, but I do think that the big issues people have with Man of Steel, this movie handles significantly worse, and people just kind of don't seem to care.
Totally disagree. I've seen people say that. I totally disagree.
How? Superman kills in this movie, and it's not even a thing he cares about.
Not really. He's not actually dead. First of all,
yeah, obviously, but Superman, as far as he knows, he makes a point that he can't get out of a black hole. He knows that as far as
it's
Superman
also a clone. It's not even a guy.
Who cares? He saved a squirrel. He wanted to save a monster to put it in his.
Yeah, but a squirrel is a living thing. A clone is not a thing.
The clone is alive. A clone of himself who's programmed just to do bad after everything he went through in that movie with Jor-El. He would try and save him. I don't like that. I think it's bad.
He had no other choice. He had no other choice.
And I don't mind it in Man of Steel. I think it works in Man of Steel because Superman doesn't want to do it, and it's like the only way to handle that. He doesn't even care. He just does it, and I think that's bad. I think that is silly.
Consider this. It was cool as hell when his shoulder dislocated so he could toss him at that bus.
That was cool, but
so that's all that matters.
I think what they do with Jor-El is way worse than the Pac stuff in
No. I don't agree, because Pa and Ma Kent are way more important to Superman than Jor-El is.
100%.
Entirely. 100%. Having Pa Kent be like, no, don't save kids because
that's not
it might reveal yourself.
He never said that. He said maybe.
Maybe
he's struggling himself. He says maybe. He's struggling himself. He wants to protect his son.
What are we doing here?
He wants to protect his son. That's like the thing. Is like,
by saying maybe a busload of kids should have died? Because Superman's like, what was I supposed to do? Just let that bus full of kids die? And he goes, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Because he's trying to grapple with it himself. He wants to protect his son. He's not right. The movie makes a point that he's not right in that moment, but he's trying to protect his son.
Don't grab the dog, son. Don't grab the dog, son. I have to die for aura purposes.
That's worse. Yeah, that I agree is worse. But that's the whole different thing. That isn't what
I think. They're different things, obviously, but it's like two really bad scenes of. It's just so stupid.
I think the tornado's bad. I don't mind the maybe. I think it makes sense.
No, I don't think it makes sense at all. He should be like, because then why would Clark get a sense of like valuing human lives when his father figure doesn't at all?
Well, he doesn't really until later on. That's like the thing.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. I don't like that thing.
I think it's handled well. At the very least,
I
like Ma and Pa Kent a lot more in this movie. I just think to make Jor-El evil is just not good. I don't mind when they do like it. Just seems it's just like Invincible's popular. Let's do Invincible, which they did in My Adventures with Superman too. But like, I just don't like that. I don't even mind Krypton being evil. I think that there's like interesting stuff there. But I think Jor-El should be like the bastion of like that goddamn thing on his chest. It stands for hope. That's like the whole House of El thing, and he's out here.
Maybe it doesn't anymore.
He's
Maybe it
gotta
stands
get-
for something else in the DCU. Maybe it stands for kill people.
I also think they say the word hero much.
No, I don't think they say it enough, honestly.
Anyway, I really like the movie. I just my big issues are the Jor-El thing and Superman killing. I think that those two things aren't good.
Well,
Especially
I
the
think, but they
killing.
do say like several times in the movie that he doesn't kill unless he has to.
Do they?
Yeah, because Peacemaker says it when he's there. He's like, "Oh, this guy doesn't kill unless he absolutely has to." He's just trying to make the rest of us that are more edgy look bad. That's what he says.
He said unless he absolutely has to.
Yeah, he does. Because I heard it the second time and I was like, "Oh, that's how James Gunn is going to be like." Actually, sweaties.
That's
He
interesting.
does it unless he has to. So I
That
think
is
he's pinned
interesting.
down in an arm bar. His only choice is, I don't know, have your arm break and whatever, and then have the city split in half, or throw this clone of yourself into a bus.
Yeah, I'm not against Superman like killing if he has to. I just wish that we saw him grapple with that at all, or like even be a little, just anything about how he like didn't want, especially because it's a clone of himself without his humanity. Like that seems like something he would kind of care about after the events of the movie. I think the guy's
Maybe.
gonna come back as Bizarro. Like I know that that's gonna happen. It's just because Superman doesn't know that, and I feel like you could make an argument that like he doesn't necessarily know a black hole will kill him or something. But I feel like they make it a point too many times to be like, we can't get out of a black hole, which I guess isn't saying that it'll kill them, but like I feel like it's just emphasized so much that like when he's doing it, he knows that he's killing them.
Well, actually, if we're gonna break it down here, Superman didn't kill his clone. The bus did.
Okay, Ra's al Ghul and Batman Begins.
So
just have Crypto
checkmate
push him into the
atheist.
bus. Just do that. That would have been. Then he's not.
No, they should have had Hawk Girl just kill everyone that Superman is too scared to do.
That's a great. Yeah. Oh, should we get into that aspect?
Yeah,
There's
let's get
so
into
much
the
here.
Justice Gang.
We're gonna be kind of all over the.
Yeah, we're
here. I think
bouncing
that's
around. The
fair to say.
chronological
And I
thing is
do-
not lasting.
Yeah, I don't like that I opened with my 2 complaints because it makes me seem like I don't like this movie. I gave it 5 stars. I love this movie. I just have those 2 issues with it. Is my only thing. Just want to make that very clear because I really love this movie.
It's very clear. You think Man of Steel's better. You made
No,
that very clear.
I think Man of Steel's great. I don't think it's as good as this.
Great. I don't know.
Man of Steel's
all right.
incredible. Man of Steel's awesome.
It's all right.
It's great.
okay.
It's great.
okay.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's okay, man.
It's great.
We don't got to be throwing around awesome or words like that, man.
Man of Steel rocks. It's like okay, whatever. Not the point.
But
I'm trying to see what I
the
gave
Justice Gang. I gave
Justice
it 3. I
Gang.
know that for a fact. The Justice Gang is awesome in this movie. Guy Gardner, cool guy, man. I'm all in on Guy. He was so good in this.
Nathan, a lot when he got cast. Oh, excuse me. When he got cast, a lot of people didn't love Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
as Guy, I think it's great. I mean,
he's incredible.
He's really great in this. He's awesome. Hawk Girl is really good. She doesn't get a ton to do, but she gets one of my favorite moments. So I feel like it balances
Makes
out
up
a little
for
bit. And then of course we have Mr. Terrific, who
he stole the movie.
He kind of stole the movie here. He is awesome, man. He's so goddamn cool. Eddie Gathegi nails it. I mean, the whole Justice Gang is great.
Yeah.
I mean, they all kind of get a moment at the very least. They get something to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not in there a lot, which I think is fine because they're clearly setting stuff up. Interesting that they have the Hall of Justice, I thought already. That's pretty fun. I wonder where like this team moves in the future of DCU.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, with the Hall of Justice, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly or not, but it looked like they were still like building it or like doing something to it. So
yeah,
I guess the Hall of Justice is new there, right?
they had a construction on the outside. It looked like painting the E in Justice. So I think it's
Okay.
newly become the Hall of Justice, which is interesting because there's a mural in there of the Justice Society, which is like
Right.
so cool, really cool that it's in there. It showed a lot of characters. Jay Garrick Flash is there. Dr. Fate is seemingly there. Vibe is there. Wildcat's there. A lot of really cool characters there, which is, again, it's cool to flesh out this universe like that. Like, this has always been a thing. And real quick side note, I think that that's the secret movie that James Gunn talked about a couple weeks ago that he was working on. I think it's Justice Society, and he doesn't want, like, it'll be set in like World War II or like in the past, so he doesn't want like Marvel to copy that with like a Invaders kind of thing. I think is what he was getting
it'll
at.
be set like the Sergeant Rock era of the
Yeah,
DCU.
exactly. Which kind of rocks because he's talked a lot about how this Star Wars. Oh,
And The
nice!
Rock.
How this is more Star Wars than Marvel, and like there's going to be a couple distinct time periods that will like jump between and follow, as opposed to like one continuous timeline like Marvel does it, which I think is really cool. And I think that making the Justice Society kind of the focal point of that like earlier time in the DCU was really, really fun. And those characters, like, I think getting Jake Eric in there, getting Wildcat in there, Dr. Fate is already has a weird amount of popularity. Like, I think it could be really cool. And
Dr. Fate was the coolest part of Black Adam. So
yeah, people loved him in Black Adam.
Dude,
it kind of does look like Pierce Brosnan in the mural, so some people they might be bringing him over. But sorry, that was a whole.
The Rock.
Yeah, I know. That was a whole side note I didn't mean to get into. Sorry. I'm interested to see what they do with this team in the future because we have like Hawkgirl, who I think will probably just be on the regular Justice League whenever they do that. And then we have Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho now, and they're both part of the Terrifics, which is like the Fantastic Four of the DCU. They started the Terrifics comic when Marvel got rid of Fantastic Four because Fox owned the rights for a bit. So DC started doing the Terrifics with Mr. Terrific, who's the smartest guy in the world, Metamorpho, who's like made of rocks, and they had Phantom Girl, who turns like invisible. Like it's a really good bit. Who else? Who's the fourth person there? I can't think of.
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, just a fun bit, and yeah, like and Guy Gardner. I don't know where he ends up.
Well, we're gonna see him in Lanterns. He said that he drops more F-bombs in Lanterns than in his entire career. So I guess that's interesting. But we'll see them again also in Peacemaker in August.
Yeah, which I'm curious to see how much of a role they have, and like if they're in there for more than that one scene, how long that one scene is. Just generally, really excited for that. I think Peacemaker is going to flesh out a lot here.
Also, I have a question about Hawkgirl before we move on from the Justice Gang. Is she Kendra, or is it the other one, or do we not know?
I think that Isabella Merced has said in interviews that she's Kendra Saunders, but I think they're kind of just combining the two
merging
in a lot of
together.
ways. Like, I feel like they'll probably do the reincarnation thing and maybe skip the alien stuff for now, or maybe both. Because sometimes I think in like post-crisis, a lot of stuff, it's both, where like she reincarnates, but something went wrong and she reincarnated on Thanagar and Earth at the same time. So there's like two of the same soul. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but I think if they do the reincarnation stuff, it would throw her into the Justice Society movie, and then she could kind of, like, I feel like that would be kind of interesting. But yeah, she was cool in this. I thought she was cool. I wish she got more. I was kind of like, all right, we get it. She does a big screech. I don't know if we need to, like, she does like 7 screeches a second.
I liked it, man. It was funny every time.
It was cool.
Every time she was flying somewhere, it was just like, that's horrible. It's so like high pitched though. Like, I didn't notice it the first couple times because it was so high pitched.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, she's just yelling every time.
Yeah. I really am excited to see better costumes later on, which, like, you know, is the point that like they're very corporate-y. But
yeah,
man, it's cool. It's really cool. They have a cool big entrance sequence with the kaiju, and They have that one shot of the three of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome.
I love that, like, when Mr. Terrific is there, he's just like sitting on his chair.
Oh,
And then when he
it's so
goes up to
funny.
Superman and just goes, "What's the skitty?" I was like, this is the coolest guy ever.
He really is. They nailed him in this. They really did.
He's so good.
I mean, I had this in the news, but apparently James Gunn is considering Mr. Terrific and Jimmy Olsen spin-offs. I'd watch the hell out of both of those. But
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific especially seems like, I mean, like the thing, like the Suicide Squad was one of like it was a major flop. Like people, it didn't do well in theaters. But
Yeah,
then
because it came out on HBO Max the same day.
it was Max and it was during COVID and it was all that
Yeah.
stuff. But like it really didn't do well. But then Peacemaker came out and like Peacemaker did really well. Like people love Peacemaker. It's obviously John Cena does a lot there, but like I could totally see Mr. Terrific. Like Superman's doing a lot better than the Suicide Squad, and Mr. Terrific could totally get a Peacemaker-esque spin-off.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I would watch the hell out of a Mr. Terrific show and a Jimmy Olsen show. I thought that I'm gonna jump now over to the Daily Planet gang.
Okay.
I really loved all of them. I thought they were really good. I just wish that we got more.
I agree.
Like if it was more of a straight up like typical Superman solo movie, we get way more of them. And I feel like they were all so good. Like I think Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen is great in this. Like
really good.
And Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane is like incredible.
She
and
really
her chemistry with Corn Sweat as unreal.
It's ridiculous. It's like they're just
the first scene where they start kissing. I'm like, I don't think I should be watching this. This feels like too real and intimate. This is
yeah, it really does. That whole interview scene. It's like, damn. I love like. First off, we don't really get romance in a lot of superhero stuff. Like recently, I mean, like what's the last couple stuff that came out? Captain America didn't have anything.
Well, him and Bucky kind of.
That's true. That's true. Thunderbolts didn't really have anything. Some people said like the Bob Elena stuff, but I feel like it didn't explicitly do much there.
Yeah.
Even before that, we had Deadpool, Wolverine, the Marvels, like all this stuff like really doesn't.
MJ and Spider-Man probably.
MJ and Spider-Man, and I don't even love like to you that much, and I think they're fine. But like something I really appreciate that they do. Lois is not just like Clark's yes man. She's like pushing back against him. They're fighting. Like it feels like so much of the time they're too scared to do any sort of conflict between like a hero and their girlfriend. Because to be fair, a lot of the time people just don't like get it. Like Invincible, people are like, "Oh, Amber's the worst person in the world." Even My Adventures with Superman, people are like, "Oh, Lois is the worst." Like people struggle with that all of a sudden now, and I just really appreciate.
I think it might be an audience issue with a lot of
yeah. No, I agree.
They're like, because it's like a normal thing, and a lot of people also are like, it's just a thing in general now. I think with like audiences, they like can't handle any
conflict.
Like if there's any issue at all, they're like, oh, that's it. They got to break up.
If any character isn't like perfect at all times, it's like they're bad. And anything that they do that's bad, the movie is endorsing as a good thing.
Every action a character takes in a movie is a direct endorsement by the makers.
Exactly, including the villains. Including the villain does anything bad.
Oh, I hate when I'm watching a movie and the makers put in unwarranted evilness into my movies.
Exactly. But Daily Planet, all great. Would love to see more of them. I would watch the hell out of a show. I don't know if it's what they should be doing this early on in the I think they should probably tackle some bigger stuff just to get the universe flowing, but like I would love to see it at any point.
Mm-hmm. And it was great. It was great to see Beck Bennett on the big screen.
I was gonna say
he got the biggest laugh, I think, one of the biggest laughs when they go in the tea ship or whatever.
Yeah,
the tea craft, and he's like, "Why don't I have a chair?"
And it's so quick, like they're just talking to him. Real quick cuts to him. Why don't I have a seat? And then it cuts back. He's screaming.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, he's really great in this. I like his bit with Clark early on, where he's like, "Hey, loser." Yeah. And Clark kind of like thinks he's being not like being nice, but like he doesn't really like he's like, oh hey, like it's just like a normal thing. Like he thinks that's just their bit. He's like, any roadkill lately when he's talking to Ma and Pa.
And he's like, have you ever heard of an adverb?
Oh yeah, yeah. And then Cat Grant gets like very few lines in this.
Yeah.
Like they all don't have a lot to do, and I wish we did see more of that. I especially wish we saw more of Clark. Like we get a good amount of Clark, but it's not like Clark Kent. You know what I mean? It's like him with
Right.
people that know he's Superman. Like
Right.
he's only got the glasses on in the Daily Planet for like one quick bit. I think he only has like one line of dialogue with Jimmy about Superman, like early on. Like they really don't
He's like,
interact
well,
too much.
he says the hammer didn't totally kick Superman's ass.
Yeah, and that's like the one time they really exchange lines, and I mean, like he's hitting him with the paper, so like I think
Yeah.
it fleshes him out well. It's just would have liked
Yeah,
to see
Jimmy
more.
felt more like Lois's friend than Superman.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Or
And
Clark.
yeah, this movie moves. It's what 2 hours 5
2
minutes or
hours
something,
9 minutes. Yeah.
and it flies. Every time I've watched it, I've been like, wow, we're already here. Like it really just flies by. And something I wish that they committed to was the rumored title cards that they were doing. And it would be like each day, be like Monday. And watching it, it is so clear where each one would be.
Yeah, because
like,
there's just a black screen.
Exactly. A black screen for a couple seconds, boom, it's the next day. I really, really wish they stuck with the title cards. I think it would have been
Test audiences are cowards, man.
Yeah, like I don't get. I mean, the Suicide Squad did title cards for like each place, and I thought people really loved that. I mean, I really loved it.
Yeah.
I think it would have benefited from that. I don't think it's like a big issue or anything,
Right.
but some people do not love how fast this movie is, and I don't mind it. But I would have loved to see maybe an extra like 15 minutes and let some scenes kind of breathe a little more. Daily Planet stuff, especially the Ma and Pa scenes at when Clark's home. Like I think it would have been nice to live in some moments just a little bit longer. Just give us a little more time.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm gonna jump now to my biggest problem with the movie.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited to hear this. I don't think I know.
It comes there's a lot about the lead up to it that I really love. Because that's when we get what I think is the best fight sequence in the whole movie, and it's not involving Superman. It's the Mr. Terrific fight scene on the beach. That's just like totally James Gunn, and it just rocks so hard.
Big fan of the bit where he grabs one of the T-spheres and flies over the shield. Yeah. Just like a Mary Poppins. Awesome.
It's so good, man. Mr. Terrific is the coolest guy. Yeah. When he mushes that guy in the face, he goes, I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. I was like, oh, yes. Awesome. You're the coolest guy ever. Awesome. But after, when he and Lois discover the portal or whatever, and they're looking for Superman, when Superman's being held in the containment, which also comes after like one of the coolest scenes in the movie, which like shocked me the first time, when Lex Luthor just shoots Molly.
Oh yeah,
during Russian roulette, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't think it would take that long." And then he's like, "All right, I'll be back later with someone else."
Really chilling. Yeah, I'll get Clark Kent.
Yeah, that was funny. He's like, maybe that reporter you always do interviews with. Let's see what Clark Kent wants. Yeah, it's like
totally. First thing I thought of was Riddler being like Bruce Wayne in the Batman.
Dude, the parallels are never ending. They've got to meet. We'll get into that later, probably. Yeah, because I'm delusional. But after that, and then Metamorpho's like, he killed that guy. And then
we got to talk about Metamorpho too.
Yeah,
sorry.
So he makes a son, and then he's powered up or whatever. He saves Baby Joey. And the guy guarding Baby Joey did a terrible job.
He did.
Like, what are we doing?
Didn't even try.
No, it was pathetic, really. But then when he's like trying to escape, the whole Proton River sequence just didn't work for me because it was so. It just looked ugly to me.
Oh, interesting. I
it looked good.
I can get that. I think it's like a messy kind of bit. It's a lot going on. But I do like the way it looks a lot. And I think it leads to the best shot in the movie.
Is that the black hole breath scene?
Yeah.
I think that part of it is cool. Using his breath to like stop them from going into the black hole was awesome. Yeah. But just like the whole thing of him like in the Proton River holding this ugly ass baby up the whole time, like, all right, come on.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I get that. I think like I just think it's messy. It's a lot going on. It's not clear like what the Proton River like what the damage is. Like, is
Yeah.
he stuck? Is he like melting? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, the only thing we know about the Proton River before is when Mr. Terrific goes, "We can't repel into a Proton River, like, we'll die." And then I'm like, all right, well, he's Kryptonian, so I guess he's different. So we can
and
tank it, I guess.
Yeah, and he's just trying to keep Baby Joey above.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought, and it was like kind of like the way it was moving around. I just was like, I don't know. I'm kind of, I didn't
that's fair.
love it, but
that's fair. I think it was messy. I think they could have, if it was going to be such like a long thing, I think they could have made it a little more interesting and like cleared. Like, I think it would have been fun if like, oh, he's got to go down, so he's throwing Baby Joey in the air and like stuff like that, or like he's trying to pass him to Crypto, like just stuff like that. I think could have been a little more interesting, but yeah, I like the way it looks. That's the only thing I disagree with, but I think the scene itself is
fair enough. I didn't see it the second time because I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now.
I also think that also points to the Bizarro world thing, because we see all those cubes, and that's like very like I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah. Whenever we get a Superman 2, because apparently we're not getting.
Oh yeah, you want to get to that later? Actually,
yeah, we'll get.
I have a lot. But... So, speaking of the pocket dimension stuff, I think that's another thing that's like a lot very comic booky for some people. I really like all of it. Like I do think the river's messy, but like the scene itself, I think that's all really cool and great. And that's where we're introduced to Metamorpho, and he's really good in this, man. He's really good. I really like him in this a lot.
Yeah. Burial Anthony Kerrigan.
Oh yeah, I have to watch that.
Oh, it's so good. You have to watch it.
Anthony Kerrigan, I was just reading the thing. He has like alopecia, and he got diagnosed, I guess, at a young age. And his mom used to say to him that Christopher Reeve has alopecia, and that made him feel better. He was like, if Superman has it, then so. And I just think that's so sweet that now he's in a Superman movie, and he's really good. And yeah, so Molly gets shot, and Metamorpho's like crying, and they kind of work something out, and he makes a goddamn son or something like a son.
Yeah, like a nuclear reaction.
It's so cool. And I don't know. I mean, I haven't like read any. I only really know him from like the cartoon stuff. I didn't know he could do all that stuff. I didn't know. I've seen a panel of him, and he makes his bottom half a unicycle, but I didn't know he could like do like a rocket and stuff and fly around. And yeah, he's like, I can't carry Baby Joey when I change forms, but then he does later. So I didn't know what was going on there. I guess it's just depending on what he's doing. I can't
carry Baby Joey for plot reasons right now.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they let him be silly. He's just a head at one point. He does the acid thing. He's got a propulsion thing. He's really cool. Mr. Terrific, when he's like, I got them. It's Clark, a weird baby, a flying dog, and a squiggle man.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a jump ahead. I guess we can jump a little bit.
I also liked the bit with Metamorpho where he's just like, you're really weird looking. Like, you look gross. When he looks like that.
Yeah, that's
so awesome.
It's really fun. And that, like, I just love that that's like in this universe there's just a guy, and he's Metamorpho, and he looks like that. We don't need an origin. We don't know much about him. It's like, yeah, that's a guy. Like, I just love that stuff.
Yeah. And this guy can just turn himself into whatever he wants.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. No one really is shocked about it. Just and so he eventually joins the Justice Gang towards the end of the movie. It's like a really funny bit. He's Guy Gardner's like, you're creepy mug, you're not leading the team, and he's like, Justice Gang, that's a cool name you're in. It's so funny. I guess should we get into that whole subplot, the whole Baravian Charanpur?
Yeah, Israel Palestine.
I can't believe they did this. Like, I genuinely, the whole first time watching this, like, we knew from the trailers there was like a kind of like a Middle Eastern conflict subplot.
Right.
I did not think they were going to go. I'm still kind of shocked at how clear they made it.
Like, the movie is like explicitly anti-Israel,
like very, very much so. And
like there's a line that kind of stuck out to me the first time I watched it, where Superman is like, just because, well, at first he's like, John Port's changed, like it's not whatever you think it used to be or whatever. And he's like, but also, even if it's an imperfect country that doesn't give another country, and I'm like, all right, they're just like saying it out loud, like,
yeah,
this
and
is
they
crazy.
they make a big point about how Baravia is a U.S. ally and they're getting
Yeah.
weapons from, like, it's really, and I genuinely, I could be wrong, and maybe I just don't have enough hope in everything, but I do feel like this at least started completely accidentally, and it just ended up mirroring a lot. Like, I think it was just supposed to kind of be like Russia, Ukraine, like just kind of tackle this stuff like a little bit, and then it ended up just being explicitly anti-Israel.
Yeah, I think they put enough Russia Ukraine stuff in there, like the fact that the language is like Slavic and it's like they say it's a European country. So
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's a
that
land.
way, yeah, it's enough for people to be like, "Oh, this isn't Israel, this is Russia, clearly."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then it's like everything else is the opposite. Like the fact that they put out like the casting call for the Jaramporians, where like they were looking specifically for Middle Eastern people to be the
Yeah.
extras and stuff in it. So it's like, all right, like, and the fact that one is like, and there's like some shots though. I don't know. I don't think that this was really accidental, just because there's so many shots that look like almost one-to-one recreations of like real like
Oh,
photos and videos from.
the 2018, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about, the fence. Is this
yeah,
the fence and the tanks. Yeah, no.
yeah.
I don't think it ended up accidental, but I think it started accident. And
Mm,
like it just, and it's like I think they were like, let's make the most cartoonishly evil country, and it just worked out.
yeah,
Like it gets to the point where, like, I mean, this movie's been, it was probably written 2023. Like it's just, it lines up way too well. Like
yeah,
it's awesome, and it's incredible that it like ended up being released at this time with this
yeah,
message, and so clearly, I mean, everyone leaving the movie is thinking the same thing. Like it's just so clear.
oh my god, it just I think one of the only people I've seen online that like hated Superman was everyone's favorite guy, Ben Shapiro.
Yeah,
And he posted a movie review and he was like defending Baravia. Like
I saw that.
he was like saying like the Jaramporians were like probably terrorist sympathizers. And I'm like, dude, it's a Superman movie. What are you talking about? Where are you pulling that from? It's just incredible
Oh,
stuff going on over there.
it really is. He's the best. Just he gets it.
Oh,
I wonder why his
dude.
screenwriting career didn't work out.
I know it's a mystery.
Oh, but yeah, it's shocking, and the probably my favorite scene in the movie that just brings me to tears every time is the kids raising the Superman flag, and it's like I'm gonna tear up just talking about it. I'm actually like getting, and it's just like the the Israeli army. I can't think of the Baravian army.
Baravian?
Yeah, it took me a second. Is like coming in. They have the tanks. They knocked it down, and like most of the kids run away, but there's just one kid holding the flag, and now he's just like whispering Superman. Oh, I'm gonna tear up. I really am.
And then
It's like,
Guy Gardner comes in. Superman couldn't make it, so you got an upgrade.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it. The music kicks in. Metamorphose there. He's like whipping up all the
A
sand.
giant hammer also that he
giant
just
hammer.
drops on a tank.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then, oh my God, Hawkgirl takes who's the guy who's clearly like
Yeah.
Netanyahu,
Gorgich,
Putin, whatever you want to
think.
call him. Yeah, yeah. She takes Netanyahu and flies him over, and he's like, oh, I know you won't kill me. You're just like Superman. You're just gonna like put me somewhere. And she goes, I'm nothing like Superman. Drops him.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, man. People clapped in my second showing. And it cuts to Steve Lombard putting something in his drink.
Yeah, the Alka-Seltzer in his drink.
It's so good. It really is. And I hope they keep that for like when they do the full Justice League, because I think it's cool when some heroes kill and some don't. Like I think that's more interesting. Because like you can make the argument that like not killing is bad. You can make the argument that killing is bad. Like I think it's interesting when there's different ethics and different morals at play, and like
Right.
I just like that stuff. So I hope that like when we do get the full team up, that Hawkgirl's still just like whacking people with her mace and just like out for blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that scene is great. I really love all that stuff. I really, when it first start happens and the kids start chanting Superman, and then all the adults join in chanting Superman, it's really something. I do wish that the post-credit scene, I don't know why, I just hoping that it would be Superman hanging out with that kid, the Jaren Porian kid. Like, I just thought that would be nice because,
cool.
like,
yeah,
I was really kind of hoping for that. Just like, I don't even know what, just like flying in and seeing him or something. Like, just something, because I was like, I think the scene works, but I was like, God, I would have loved to see if Superman flown in, just generally. But so that whole thing is like, we talked last week. One of my not issues, but like something I was kind of worried about for this new DCU is Superman joining so late. Like, seemingly Batman's been around for like a decade at this point. We have the Justice Gang. We have like all this stuff has been going on for years, and Superman's just kind of getting here late. But they fucking nail it, because like he is the reason that these heroes are doing the good thing. Like, not that they don't do good things, but they're
right.
you know, they're ran by billionaire Maxwell Lord. They're kind of doing what, like,
they just
they're
like work for
told
the
to do.
government, basically.
Exactly. They're kind of like how they do it in like The Boys, not like evil, but like they're corporate. They're like it's like that whole thing. And Superman being Superman, like we see the scene of like Guy Gardner's at a diner in his suit eating Fruit Loops like a freak with a glass of milk on the side.
Fruity Pebbles with a glass of milk is crazy.
And he sees what's going on the TV, and Hawkgirl sees what's going on the TV, and then we see Metamorpho, and he's seeing it, and they're all like, for I'm assuming the first time, they're all like, we have to do something, like, and then Superman eventually will reach out to them or whatever, but like they're all like, we have to like Superman was right. They all like they can't just watch this happen when they're able to do something. And I think I think that's really, really good. Like that's it, man. Especially like the kind of meta text to it of like, when was the last time in a superhero movie before Thunderbolts and Superman that someone like saved somebody? Like, when was like, and like superheroes generally are like the safest possible option for a movie. And then even, you know, you have stuff like The Boys and Invincible, really popular, about how superheroes wouldn't really be superheroes if it was in the real world, stuff like that.
Right.
And then you just finally have like the superhero coming back after years and being like, no, actually, we're gonna do good. Like, fuck, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's
after
incredible.
Henry Cavill tried to ruin it. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like monologuing.
No, it's good.
A second. My other probably favorite scene in the movie that, again, I teared up a lot watching this for the first time. Everyone knows I tear up a lot during a movie. Emotions were high. I've been waiting for this for so long. I was just so excited. When he saves that goddamn squirrel, man, I could have left out of my seat. I teared up. I could have flown in that moment. That is like, that's what I want to see. That's it, man. That's it right there. He swoops in. It's a disastrous event. People, it's like, and he takes the time to go get a little squirrel and bring him to safety. That's what it's all about. As he's trying to get the kaiju to like, trying to figure out a way to get him somewhere safely. Like,
to intergalactic zoo.
Yeah, I was hoping they were going to do the fortress. A lot of it, like when the Fortress of Solitude has a zoo or like sanctuary, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that we get that at some point with him just like saving stuff. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, also I also liked in the scene where they I don't know if this is a direct reaction to Man of Steel and what people said about Man of Steel, but where he's like going out of his way to like stop buildings from collapsing on people, and like when he holds the kaiju up from crashing into a building because people are in it, and then
definitely.
Yeah, when dude, the shot where this is, I think, the best like shot or moment in the movie for me, that the second time I watched it, I was like, damn, like this is hitting hard, was where the lady's driving across the bridge and her car won't start up again, and he holds up the building and she drives away, and then he rises from the ashes.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. That's the stuff.
Yeah, that is one of the best shots for sure. That's it right there. It is.
So
I always love in like movies like this. They do this all the time where it's like, oh, don't worry, everyone's gone in Metropolis now. Everyone got away.
They evacuated.
They evacuated. Everyone's good. Oh, I really love. I don't know. Like, I'm sure there's something more to it, but I love like kind of the focus, not focus, but like there's so much with animals in this that I really appreciate. Like we have the squirrel save. There's like a guy taking his dog in the evacuation. There's a woman holding a thing with her two turtles.
Yeah.
Steve Lombard's on the phone talking about his cat. Now he wants to like talk to his cat if like the world's ending. Like just stuff like that. Like I really Crypto obviously is a big player here. Like I just really like all those little I don't know what you call it, just that in general, and it's very James Gunn.
Do you think James Gunn likes animals?
I don't know. Why? What makes you say
that? It's tough to tell. Animals and found families. I don't know if he likes those things.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything there. That reminds me of something else too. With another one of my favorite scenes in the movie, like 4 of them, is Clark gets to his apartment. This is a Peacemaker cameo, which was I don't know how I didn't see that coming. Of course, there's going to be like when it popped up, I was like, and there's like a tweet from like 2 years ago where James Gunn's like, well, one person has been cast in Superman, and he's got the little mermaid emoji, the like Peacemaker. Oh, you never finished Peacemaker, did you?
Nope.
No, there's like a bit about the merman emoji, and like he put that in the tweet, so it's like, oh, Peacemaker's going to be there. I just didn't think of it somehow. But yeah, Superman like flies into his apartment, and Lois is there, and they talk for a bit, and he's like, I got to go turn myself in so I can like go to Crypto. And she's like, it's just a dog. And then she's like, or Superman's like, yeah, and not a very good one, but he's all alone and he's probably scared.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fucking Superman, man. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's what it's all about. Oh my God. That brought me to tears. I keep saying that. That brought me to tears. And that line is like, kind of ripped straight out of this comic where this little girl gets kidnapped by like aliens and she's stuck on a planet and he's trying to get her. So it's like a almost line for that. And it's just, I really love it.
Yeah.
Lois being like, he's just a dog. Kind of crazy, Lois. What are you talking about? I was like,
she's more of a cat person.
I guess so.
So she's like, you have a dog? It's like, it's more of like a foster situation.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, I think the hardest I soy faced was when Millie Alcock showed up as Supergirl.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, we're doing it. Like I knew she was gonna be in it. I was like 100% positive if she wasn't in it, it was gonna be a post-credit scene. But when she showed up, I was like, yeah, we're here, we're doing it.
Kind of called it in the last episode. I wish
you did.
Scene happened. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I kind of not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I looked at you at the end of that scene. I knew where you were sitting, and I looked over.
Yeah, but I was like, damn, he called that.
Yeah, the number 4 or Gary's like your cousin's in after she crashes in and she walks in and she's shit-faced and
she's like, why'd you move the door? And she's like, I didn't.
She's like, where's my dog? And Crypto attacks her and is just like beating her up, and he's like, that's why he has behavioral issues. And then 4 is like, no boundaries.
Not healthy.
Yeah, and they explain that she goes to other planets with a red sun to get drunk, and that's where almost all of Woman of Tomorrow it starts with her just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I'm really excited for that movie. I can't wait. Really am excited for it. Oh man, it's gonna be something special. It really is, and it's so different to this, which I think is good. As excited as I am for whatever Superman 2 ends up being. And honestly, I kind of wish it was just a straight up sequel at this point, as opposed to whatever it is, but I'm sure we'll get that like eventually too. But I think it was such a great idea to do the Woman of Tomorrow route. So many times, especially in like the CW stuff, they make Kara just Superman, but like a woman, like the same character. And I think it's really fun to do the like drunk party, like that whole vibe for her. And it's really interesting too, because on Red Sun Planet she doesn't have her powers all the time, and like she has a certain amount that like she can use, and like so that automatically makes it like an interesting story to tackle. And Millie Alcock was just great in her little bit.
Have you seen the thing where people are speculating now that she got cast as Supergirl for Woman of Tomorrow because of the clip of her at like the Golden Globes or something where she was drunk on stage for House of the Dragon?
Awesome. That's awesome. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's really good. She's going to be the perfect Supergirl. She's going to kill it. She's gonna be great. I mean, she
I mean,
already
she's in
was
the
great in
movie
her.
for like 30
Yeah.
seconds, and I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
And
She's Supergirl.
the
The
suit's
suit looks
great too.
incredible.
It is just Woman of Tomorrow. Like it is just ripped right from that. Like
Yeah.
I really think it's gonna be a good one. I really do.
Also, with
17.
the Superman suit, I really love having the yellow logo on the cape.
Me too. And I don't always like I. That's not something for
Yeah.
the movie and like those initial set pictures. I didn't really care for, but in all of those shots, there's a lot of shots of him.
Yeah,
From
when
the
he's
back.
flying,
Yeah, and it looks so good.
it
It
does.
really does. Oh man, what else? I do think the Jor-El thing we touched on a little bit. Don't
Mhm.
love it. I think Supergirl will tackle it in. There's a bunch of different ways to tackle it. I do think that like her being like this drunk party girl could tie into that whole issue. Maybe she was like keeping it from Clark for so long and she was guilty, and that's one of the reasons she's always off doing her thing and not wanting to
Mhm.
like I think there's ways to tackle it. I also think maybe she didn't know. Maybe it was just Jor-El and like Zor-El was a good guy now or something. Who's played by what's his name? David
David
Krumholtz.
Krumholtz. Yeah.
Awesome casting. But yeah, like I feel like the Zor-El stuff is not like super important in Woman of Tomorrow, but like it's a thing that like the House of L stuff and like yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. It's just
Right.
not. I don't love it. I honestly think if the movie so far out of its way to be like this is real, that like I wouldn't care that much because I just assume. But like
Yeah.
they make it very clear,
Right.
which fair enough because no one would believe it if they didn't.
Yeah, they kind of had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what a movie.
Oh, what a movie! I'm trying to think what else. Lex Luthor's great. We didn't talk about him too much. But
Yeah. We didn't
he's
really talk
great.
about how great David Cornsway is either.
Oh, that's true. He's
he's
really
like he's like the Superman.
Yeah, he
me,
does. Yeah, honestly, same. He does a speech at the end where it's another one of those like very heavy-handed things, but I think he
Yeah.
nails
But
it.
I
Like,
don't
think-
care.
yeah, I think it works exactly.
Yeah.
And I love that shot after his speech. He's like standing in front of the portal, and Lex
Arms
is like
crossed.
low on the ramp, and
Mhm.
he's just higher than him. So good. Love the bit of Crypto tearing Lex apart. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so Hulk and Loki from the first
Yeah.
Avengers.
The thing
And
is, like, I was
I
into
loved
it.
it.
I was like, oh, that's a good bit. But I also was like, damn, I wanted to let Nicholas Hoult keep cooking a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's fair.
Like, part of me was
That's
like, I
fair.
wanted him to just keep going because he was
Fair.
like, him and Clark were like going at it.
Yeah.
Also, I love that scene. So my favorite part in that scene is when he sees Superman is starting to come in and he tries to run to the portal and just gets checked into the wall.
Destroyed. That's what I love so
good.
much about Lex Luthor as a villain, and especially in this movie, is that like this he's turned so pathetic over this. And like he can't even stand against the guy's dog. Like the guy's dog is tearing him apart. He's the smartest man in the world, the richest man in the world, and he's just nothing to not even Superman's pet. Like he's just and he knows that, and that's like his whole speech about envy is really great. Where he's
It's
like, "You
so
think I don't
good.
know? You think I don't know that envy consumes my every waking thought?" Like, it's so great. It's like that's Lex, man. He's such a hater, but he's so petty and just
He was
such a loser.
so incredible in this though.
He
The
was
NVC or the envy speech is so good. Where he's like, I know envy consumes me, but he's like, envy is like the world should be thankful for my envy because it's what's driving me to annihilate you.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, okay.
So it really is. And like just the length I love when he's like, I didn't what is it? I didn't start I didn't like I forget what he says. It's like I didn't want to kill you because of the Baravian conflict. I started the Baravian conflict so I could have an excuse to kill you. It's so good. And then at the end when even before that, when like Engineer has him covered in nanites, fucking gross, by the way. The eye scene pushing it. Too much eye stuff, James Gunn. When Green Lantern does the eye thing to the monster
that
looking
was
away. too much. He loves a good eye bit, and I
Yeah,
hate
he
it.
did it with Starro too in the
Yeah,
Suicide
it's
Squad.
like his favorite move. I don't get it. But yeah, it seems like that they have Superman beat with the nanites, and he's like tearing up, like he's got like a tear. Like
Yeah.
he's such a hater. He's such a hater. And then we
Oh,
get the Sean Gunn cameo at the end as Maxwell Lord. It's like the one thing liberals and conservatives can agree on. Lex Luthor sucks.
that's
As
true.
Lex Luthor's crying. So funny. And the bit at the end is like, get his bald ass to Bell Reeve. I was like,
Yeah.
you said bald like a slur there, guy. You can relax.
Yeah. But I saw the lady from I forget her name, the magic lady from Creature Commandos in
Say
Bell Reeve.
yes.
Yeah, so people are
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Legion of Doom is coming,"
I
which
really
would
hope
be
so.
awesome.
I really hope we do Legion of Doom soon.
That would be
I
incredible.
feel like they will because it's like a bit of a nostalgia grab too. Like not only is it something that hasn't been done in live action, but like those Super Friends kids, like they love Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
It's like
that would be
itself.
sick.
They
That'd
could
be
get such.
incredible.
You do Cersei, you do Lex Luthor. Throw in, I guess you could do Joker if you want. We don't really, maybe Clayface. We're doing
Barry
the
Keoghan?
Clayface movie.
Yeah,
Throw in Barry
Clayface.
Keoghan. Throw
You
in
gotta
Gorilla
throw in-
Grodd. I would
Yeah.
love to see Gorilla Grodd there. I don't know if he'd work with them, but like make it
It's gotta
work.
be like one more guy from maybe Lobo after Supergirl.
Oh, Lobo would
They
be
arrest
huge.
him.
Lobo would be huge. Yeah, dude. Oh, I need Flash in this universe so bad. The whole time I was watching the movie, it's like, oh man, I hope that the Superman sequel about is Superman Flash. I know it's not going to be, but like first, I had that thought. I was like, because the worst part is we're not getting a Flash movie anytime soon.
Yeah.
After the Ezra Miller.
If we
stuff.
got a Flash, would you want it to be Barry Allen or Wally West?
I'm in the minority here. I'd want Barry Allen just because I prefer
Mm.
him as like the founding member of the Justice League Flash, but I wouldn't complain. I think they should do Grant Gustin as Barry, but he's like in the back seat kind of thing. Don't make him the CW Flash. Just like I know they're not going to, but I really want them to let Grant Gustin in here. He's paid his dues in the CW. Let him, and then do Wally West as like the main guy and Barry.
I want Wally West just so we can get the scene where Nicholas Hoult swaps bodies with him, and he's like, "Well, at least I can learn the Flash's secret identity. I have no idea who this man is."
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Maybe they could do like a Flash animated show. Maybe I think a Flash. I don't know. I hope they don't put the sins of the Flash 2023 on the Flash as a character.
According to James Gunn, no sin. Actually, it's one of the
That's
best
true.
comic book movies ever.
He does love that movie. Just box office wise, it's I hope do a show, do an animated show because the Flash is one of their most popular characters. And not to do the whole box office thing, but I think that it would be smart of them to start doing. I think Clayface and Supergirl, like especially Clayface with a low budget, I think that'll almost definitely turn a profit. I would be a little worried if I was them about their big space fantasy Supergirl if Superman barely breaks a profit, but not the point.
But I think with Superman having such good word of mouth and Supergirl being in there, like people will be somewhat familiar with her. So I feel like it'll have kind of momentum to build off of.
Yeah, I hope.
Or people like, well, I heard that Superman was pretty good, or like I watched Superman on HBO Max. So
yeah, if Superman barely does it, like Supergirl is like, I think it's at risk at the very least. But I think there's a chance. We don't know the budget. We don't know. I'm assuming it's pretty high because
Yeah.
But I do think the Jason Momoa effect will be there. People love Jason Momoa.
True.
I think
coming
they'll
off of
throw
Minecraft.
Lobo. Yeah, I think they'll throw Lobo in all the advertising. I think a lot of movies have proven that like women in general are very underrepresented, not the word, but like movies aren't made for women a lot of the time, especially big budget like blockbuster movies.
Right.
So hopefully that if they play it right, but like that didn't help, the Marvels, that didn't help a lot of movies.
But like Jurassic World was led by a woman in Scarlett Johansson, and that did pretty well. So
true.
Although Scarlett Johansson is more of a name brand than Billy Alcock, but
and I don't think it necessarily like got a boost for being
right.
But like if Supergirl, if they play the cards right, It could. I think they should. But no, definitely. I like it's exciting. It's really exciting for DC stuff right now. It really is. And MCU stuff. I mean, Fantastic Four is right around the corner. Like, it's just a good time for superhero stuff. Peacemaker's coming out soon. Like,
heck yeah,
it's exciting.
Before we move on past Superman into like Superman sequels or whatever we think is next for the DCU, I just got to say, I think one of my favorite jokes in the movie, like the hardest laugh, I think, is when during that interview scene with Clark and Lois, or Superman and Lois, and she brings up the super shit hashtag, and he gets so pissed. He gets rage baited.
That one particularly irritates me.
Yeah, come on, Lois, super shit, really?
That is good.
That one especially gets me mad.
There's a lot,
or whatever. It's so good.
There's a lot of really funny stuff in that interview sequence alone.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, that's great. And he's like, well, you can't. Lois is like, sometimes people see you and looking at social media and being upset about it. It's like, well, you can't use that.
Yeah, like the way he delivers it is so good.
Yeah, and this is something James Gunn has always been really good at. So, like, not even saying that I was ever worried, but like, you hear a lot about a lot of these movies doing like something emotional and like serious and then undercutting it with a joke. But I think James Gunn is really good at like making it funny but keeping it with the tone. Like, that's a pretty serious conversation they're having for a lot of it. They're like going back and forth. They're talking about, the Moravian conflict, but it's still got some really funny stuff that never feels like anyone's like out of character doing a quip,
Right. Yeah, because it feels more natural than like saying, well, you definitely can't use that. It's like,
yeah, exactly. And
it's funny to us, but in the moment, like, that's something he probably would actually say and not mean it as a joke.
Exactly. There's a lot of really funny stuff in the movie, and I feel like we haven't even touched on like the funny stuff because it's just there's so much other stuff. But it's really funny. It's some of the hardest I've laughed at like a superhero movie in a minute.
Yeah,
Peacemaker.
Yeah, this whole
him popping up and being like, you can't, like, the camera shifting away and he gets quieter and quieter, but you just hear him be like, yeah, these guys are all jealous of me because I'm more jacked than they are.
Yeah. As soon as I watched, I was like, all right, I gotta watch Peacemaker, man. I'm slacking.
Oh my god, I forgot you haven't. You do. You have like a month before season 2.
I'm gonna see it before season 2 because
I'm willing to bet Superman's gonna show up.
Yeah, I'm honestly, if Fantastic Four, like, if I'm not into Fantastic Four, I might have to just shift all my eggs into the DCU basket.
Yeah, I'm so DCU brained right now. I really
know. I can't even get excited for Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four is starting to hit me. That I'm definitely feeling. But if you asked me a couple months ago, I would say I was more excited for Fantastic Four. It went back and forth a lot. Superman is clearly what I ended up being more excited for. But like Fantastic Four is like, if you asked me 5 years ago what upcoming, maybe not 5. Oh no, 5 Fantastic Four we did know about 5 years ago, but say 3, whenever we knew, say 4 years ago, when we knew there was a James Gunn Superman movie, we knew there was a Fantastic Four movie, all this stuff, I would have said, oh, that's true. I would have said those two are the ones I'm most excited for. Like, oh god, I probably would have said Captain America at one point. That's embarrassing. But other than that, like, it was always these two. And like the fact Fantastic Four is so close is like, I think like maybe later this week it's gonna fully hit me, and I'll be like, once I'm out of my Superman brain, because I'm just so focused, like I'm gonna get really ridiculous about Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh
big
man,
big month.
Big month. Should we get to like DCU stuff generally? Like,
yeah,
we talked about Mr. Terrific and Jimmy Olsen potentially getting shows. This sets the DCU up in a good spot. It really does. Really does. And again, not the box office thing again, but like, even if it doesn't do well, it's really good word of mouth. It's a good start. Like, it's DC as a brand has been through this is like, even if this breaks even, it's the most successful movie they've had in a decade, even if it doesn't turn a profit. Like, it's really hard, and that's especially international. Superheroes are already dying out. Like, that's why it's not making money. It's nothing against the movie, but like, if you start DC with the first Iron Man didn't make buku bucks, Batman Begins didn't make a ton of money. So you start off with a really good, really strong movie. And like, I think the future's looking really bright. I do think they should figure Batman out soon, though. I think we should get Batman in here as soon as possible.
They got it cracked. I mean, they're just waiting for the perfect time to announce it. I saw somebody post a Photoshop of James Gunn and Matt Reeves
Oh
tweeting out
yeah,
like the Superman logo inside the Robert Pattinson Batman logo,
yeah,
and I just like I almost passed out from just
yeah.
like imagining that.
Do you think Robert Pattinson would do it?
I I think he would because he said like he's like I'll play Batman for as long as like people
Oh,
want me to,
fair enough.
and I'm gonna want him to keep playing it forever. So,
Yeah,
and I mean, he makes a lot of money to do it.
I was
So
gonna say, James, they would give him a crazy amount of money. I
yeah,
mean, Batman generally is like the biggest, like him and Spider Man are like the two pillars of
yeah,
superheroes generally. Robert Pattinson Batman did really well at a time where movies weren't doing well. Like
yeah.
if that
What
came
would
out now,
you?
it would have been $1 billion, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was
What
COVID.
would you say? Would you say Batman or Spider Man is bigger? Because I think there's a definitive answer.
I'd say Spider Man at this point.
I feel like I'm gonna say Batman because
Really?
well here's why though. You take I guess Venom was pretty successful. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Batman had a villain spin-off movie without Batman in it that made $1 billion.
Had Bruce Wayne in it.
Not really though.
I know.
At the very end, but like
True. There was also one that was the biggest flop of all time. But so did Spider Man.
Are you talking about Craven or
no, the Joker too?
Madam Web or?
Well, yeah, no. I mean, no Batman movie has ever made close to what like Spider-Man No Way Home made, but that is like a very big event. Let's see what.
Wait till we get World's Finest with Robert Pattinson and David Cornsweet.
That would do cuckoo bucks for sure. Let's see. Yeah, like The Dark Knight, which is like the Batman movie. To be fair, it came out at a time, a different superhero landscape. But like
2008.
No.
Big
Was it? Oh my god, it was 2008. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I said no. But like that worldwide, so it did do more than Homecoming.
Damn. What about Far From Home? Probably less because that movie's good.
It did a lot less than Far From Home.
Yeah. People know ball, man.
Like I'm trying to do, but like that's like Amazing Spider-Man. But yeah, anyway. Spider-Man 4. Yeah, so I think just because of the cultural impact of the MCU, like I think if it was like 20 years ago, it's more of a conversation. But like I feel like Spider-Man is just, and it's mostly because of how strong the Marvel brand has been.
Yeah. No, it probably is Spider-Man, but
those two are undeniably like the two.
Yeah.
And then Superman, I guess, but I feel like there's a conversation to be had after like Iron Man, Wolverine, like Hulk, who's in there?
Honestly, Deadpool might be up there, which is kind of crazy.
Deadpool's probably up there.
Deadpool is like crazy popular.
Yeah, he really is. People love Deadpool.
Or you might throw Captain Marvel up there, man. She hit $1 billion.
You know how much money Captain Marvel made open?
A lot.
$456 million.
Like that's crazy. Well, crazy. I got reminded recently that Endgame did $1 billion in opening weekend.
1.2 billion opening weekend.
Insane. That's crazy that the like decimal mark is like what most like that's what Superman made, and it's like a huge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the number one movie.
It's the number one movie. Yeah, it's so wild.
And it's just a decimal point.
We will never see that again. I can't. No. I mean, until inflation catches up in a while, but like we will never see a movie open to 1.2 billion. Avatar movies make way more, but that's just because it legs out. Like it's 1.2. It's kind of easy to forget just the cultural impact of like all that. I mean, goddamn, there's no way they're expecting Doomsday to do that well, right?
I don't know. They might be kind of well. Apparently, they're scaling stuff back, so maybe they actually know that it's not going to be that big.
I mean, I don't think there's any world where Doomsday is a flop. Like, I think that's kind of out of the question, unless it has like a crazy budget, which I'm sure it does. But like,
the longer they keep kicking the can down the road on when to figure out a third act.
True. If Fantastic Four is not even a hit necessarily, if it's reviewed well and Brand New Day is reviewed well, I think it's in a good spot. If somehow both of those movies come out and they're like what was like the big one? Like I guess
Quantumania.
Quantumania. Yeah, if they're like Quantumania, if it's like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever,
Yeah.
could be looking at a different world. But I think Doomsday. Oh no, RDJ is Doctor Doom. It's gonna make money. Like that's
Yeah. I don't know.
watching Superman and like thinking about MCU DC. I'm like, God, they made RDJ Doctor Doom. Like you know,
Yeah.
like they did that. Why did they do that?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, they really are cooked, man. It's time. It's the perfect time to jump ship to DC.
Yeah,
We got Robert Pattinson and maybe another Batman.
yeah. That's I'm torn because I do love the idea of Corn Sweat sharing the screen.
Yeah.
I think it would be incredible. So many people are like they're too different. That's the point. That's what
That
makes
is
it
the
fun.
point. Yeah.
That's completely. And I think there's really interesting ties between the two. They both have that like parent subplot of like not being who they thought they were. Like that's interesting. They both are about hope, especially after the end of the Batman. Like there's a lot there, and I think it would be really goddamn cool to see. I think
like
though,
picturing Corn Sweat in Matt Reeves' version of Gotham City is like awesome.
yeah,
Like,
it is.
That
I
bright
think-
ass suit.
Yeah, exactly. I think to make it work, I don't know. They'd have to really pull some strings. Like they'd really have to stretch some stuff, which I think is fine. Like I don't think that's a bad thing. But like Batman's, I think, been around for like 10 years in the DCU. Like he's got the Robins. They have to like either just make it a different universe thing, which I don't think is as fun, or just be like that was in the past, this is now. But even then, like no metahumans, no anything. Like I don't know. It's you definitely have to just like stretch it a little bit.
Well, did you see the one guy on Twitter who said, "Guys, there's an easy fix for this. Just segregate Gotham City with a street sign that says no metahumans."
Thank God all the metahumans listening, Gotham. Really nice of them to ignore that. It's awesome. It's I don't know, but it would be cool. Also, nothing against Robert Pattinson the Batman. I think it's a great movie. I think he's a great Batman. But like where we're at in the DCU, like Mr. Terrific in this movie would kill Batman in a second. Like he would have to really be scaled up, which I think would be fine.
I don't know if he had prep time.
Imagine imagine and that's the thing, he's only 2 years in, he'll get better. So like they could make it work, do an 8-year time skip, he's had a Robin. Like it could totally work. But like imagine if it was Robert Pattinson with all those like raptors in that scene that Mr. Terrific does. Like he would get killed. Like it would just.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the thing also with like in like comics, it's like, yeah, a lot of villains for other superheroes would just like kill other heroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not Batman.
Like a lot of the time. I guess it's true.
Like he's like the guy, like I just can't. And like, not that he's like, the strongest. And like Mr. Terrific, I guess, is technically smarter. It's just like, you gotta, I don't know if it's fair to just like place him in a scene, but like, it just feels like such a difference, which again is the point. But
yeah.
Anyway,
I just love Robert Pattinson Batman, man. And seeing him interact with Corn Sweat Superman would be like,
I do agree. I also just selfishly want a fantastical Batman like that. I like the Batman universe, but I've made it very clear that I'm just kind of over grounded Batman generally. And they said DCU Batman's coming. Don't worry, there's going to be a fantastical one. So like I've been excited for that.
Who is your top pick to play DC Batman then, if not Robert Pattinson? Because a lot of these fan casts I see, I don't like.
But I think he's
come on, man.
He would be
not good enough.
No, I think he'd be good as Batman.
No,
he's 42 now, which is like 10 years
old. An older Superman. But I don't like that. I want Batman and Superman to be like around the same age. I feel like that's way more fun.
But I feel like it's already doesn't work out. Well, no, I think they could be around the same age. I just think Batman has to be doing it long, which I also don't love. But yeah, I think I don't hate the Brandon Sklenar thing. I've come around on it.
That's the only one that I'm like all right on. Yeah, everyone else, I'm like, I don't see it at all.
I don't. How old's Alan Richardson? Because I like him a lot.
He's too old, I think. He's like 40 something as well.
Yeah, he's 40. God, him, Henry Cavill, and Sebastian picks are all the same age.
Yeah.
What is Oliver Jackson Cohen?
I haven't seen him in anything, but I just don't. I don't know.
I don't know. I think
I think it's also so tough because I'm going to be, no matter what, comparing all of these guys up against Robert Pattinson, who to me is my favorite Batman that ever put to screen.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is kind of
No, it's fair.
kind of tough to go up against.
It's definitely fair. How old's like Richard
Madden, late 30s.
39? I think they could get a relatively unknown guy.
It's pretty. Yeah, there's something like what they did with Corn Sweat.
Yeah, exactly. Just like he's been in stuff. God, these fan casts are terrible. The first one that comes up from the Google AI search Batman fan cast is Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, what? Oh, the third one is Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh, why didn't they ever think of that?
Ooh, John Hamm.
Jensen
Also,
Ackles is too old.
This is a thing for me. I want the new Batman to be, if it's not Robert Pattinson for the DCU, let's get an American, man. I'm tired of these Brits coming in and taking our jobs. That's like, it's awesome that Corn Sweat is, what's it called? American, yeah. Like, hell yeah, as it should be. People got to stop fan casting Jake Gyllenhaal to be Batman. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's too old now. Jacob Elordi, I don't hate. I don't love it. Why is Andrew Tate here?
I've seen. Oh, you know what is a crazy Batman fan cast that has been getting thrown around a lot? One by your good friend Soups.
Oh no, what did he say?
He said, "Hear me out, LeBron James for Batman," because LeBron has said that he wants to get into acting more once he retires from basketball. But the thing is, LeBron is also too old because he's also 42.
Yeah, and he's not an actor.
Well, not true. He was in Trainwreck and Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Oh, he wasn't, and he did a great performance. I don't hate this Josh Segara fan cast.
That's is that the guy who plays Pug from She-Hulk?
He is Pug.
I hate that.
39.
I don't like that one bit. Keep him away.
I don't know. I think getting the relatively unknown is. But I do want him to be cartoonishly. That's why I like Alan Richardson.
That would be kind of fun.
Like, I feel like if you're doing fantastically, you might as well.
Ooh, that's interesting. How old is this fella? Damn, he's 46?
Why is everyone so old?
Yeah, I was like, oh, Lee Pace could maybe be interesting.
Oh, he's old.
But he's 46, man.
Yeah, I don't know who you get. That's another reason. They're going to have to live in the shadow of Robert Pattinson. I don't know. Yeah. It's tough.
Ooh, you know who they should get? Who's used to being in his shadow?
Who?
What's his name? The guy who was doing backflips during the Eras tour?
Benson Boone?
No. No, in the movie theaters, he's doing the backflips. And he used to date Taylor Lautner.
Oh.
He's used to being in Pattinson's
I see it.
shadow.
You know, ironically, the only
What happened?
One of the only ones that I really like here.
You cut out when you said who you like.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah. Didn't he try out for the Batman also?
He did.
Damn.
You know what? Just do Alan Richardson. He looks young.
Nah.
Tom Hiddleston.
You know who's what fan cast like popped into my head one day, and now I'm like, I want that to happen. For Zatanna, not related to Batman at all.
Oh,
for Zatanna, let's get Ella Purnell in there.
Oh, that is good. People have said Haley Steinfeld for Zatanna too.
Nah. Like, they keep putting all these generic ass boring white dudes for Batman, and I'm like, yeah, he is a white dude, but like, he's
you know what? I'm gonna say do Sebastian Stan. It's okay that he's 40 something.
Well, if they're doing an older Batman, they can get away with that.
Yeah, he's my pick, I think. I do think he'd be good. I think if he was like 35, I'd be riding really hard.
Yeah.
Same with Henry Cavill.
No. If they cast Henry Cavill, I would boycott the DCU Batman.
He'd be a good Batman.
No, he wouldn't, because he'd have to act.
He would. Oh, it's so stupid that you say that. It's so stupid. Ooh, Jonathan Bailey. Anything there?
Nothing there. British. Get him out.
How old is he? 37.
Too old.
Ooh. He'd have to get like jacked. I feel like.
Well,
I
Robert
might be
Pattinson's
right.
not that jacked.
Yeah, but he's
Austin
like
Butler.
not fantastical.
Ooh, what do you think about Glenn Powell? Some people try and throw that one out there.
I don't hate
I
that,
don't.
honestly.
I don't hate it, but I don't know how much I see it.
I think he's like the Booster Gold in my head.
Yes.
I think
Yes, he'd be
that's just
awesome.
like I think it's so cartoonishly perfect that getting him anything else is like
Yeah.
ooh. Aaron Taylor Johnson, 35?
British. No.
Okay. I don't hate Aaron Taylor Johnson as Batman, honestly.
It's all right.
Ooh. He's speaking to me a little bit.
Really?
A little bit.
I don't know. Oh, I don't ever go on these fan casting websites, man. They've
Brutal.
just got the
They
most
had
ridiculous stuff on
They
here.
had Andrew Tate on it.
Ridiculous, man.
Okay, so
Ridiculous.
what back to discussion stuff. What do you think for this Superman sequel to be?
I mean,
Hoping / expecting.
if we're getting World's Finest with Robert Pattinson, cool. That'd be my top pick. But I think it's most likely going to be probably like, I don't know. I don't know if they would call it House of L or something, but just have like Superman and Supergirl.
I agree.
Or if they want to get really crazy, do like a whole Trinity thing. Or like Superman setting up the Justice League.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe they could do like you think it's Batman and Superman, but then Wonder Woman pops up near the end.
Yeah.
Maybe to like face a threat or something.
Yeah, and Superman's gonna lose it and go over the edge and do something he shouldn't do. And she's like,
Ooh.
Kal-El, no. Her famous line.
Yeah, I think you're right. World's Finest.
Mm-hmm.
Am I cutting out again? Let me fix this.
A little bit.
Hopefully this works. I think it could be World's Finest. I think that would make sense, especially as a workaround to get Batman established here before Brave and the Bold, while Matt Reeves is doing his thing. Because I don't think they like admit it, and I don't think they necessarily like have to. But I do think the two Batmans thing is really throwing off what they're cooking.
Yeah,
and I don't blame them because it's a lot to do two at the same time. But I also think Superman, Supergirl, kind of the move. That's probably what I want the most. I think you could do Brainiac, have them team up, tackle a lot of the Krypton stuff. You could even say Brainiac messed up that message to try and have Superman enact his will. Like, I feel like there's ways to do that, but you don't have to. And then the other thing is Superman and the Authority, because I don't think they're doing the Authority movie right now. I don't think that's like, if anything is going to get like either pushed back or indefinitely put on hold, canceled, whatever you want to call it. I think it's probably the Authority. I think they could do it at some point, but I don't think it should be like their kind of pressing matter to get that out there, unless it's the Superman. And I think, engineers there, I think it could work. And I think it's interesting. But in my perfect world, it's like Superman and the Flash. I mean, you could throw Superman with anybody. Like Superman and anybody.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm down for anything. Just give me more corn sweat Superman.
Totally agree. I think
I just need James Gunn to officially announce what it is so I can stop theorizing.
I don't think it'll be too long, especially because they're not doing like a Comic-Con. Could be New York Comic-Con. Or they could wait until Supergirl post-credit scene. It's Superman. I mean, I think he'll be in no matter what, but it could even be like some sort of proto-Justice League thing, like you said. It could be like a Justice Society, like a new team. I don't know. Could be anything. Superman and Peacemaker.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for Lanterns, Aaron Pierre, and star of Game Night, Kyle Chandler.
Yep. I'm really, really looking forward to Lanterns, especially after all the Guy Gardner. It seems like he's going to have a pretty big role, which I wasn't expecting. I thought he'd be like a cameo. But I am like a little nervous for the show. I shouldn't be, but like, just like, I'm just hoping it's not like, oh, they get their rings in the last episode. They have to not use them the whole time.
They have to earn their rings.
And I'm really worried about what they're doing. I know he's not like the main guy, which I'm cool with, but like, I don't want them to kill him off right away, or like He might be the big Phase 1 villain, which I don't love, but I don't know.
Mm.
Looking ahead at everything announced, what are you most excited for?
Most excited for Supergirl, and then probably Lanterns,
Fair.
and then the Superman sequel's third, no matter what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, genuinely, it's probably Superman sequel for me, but like of everything we know, probably Supergirl and like Teen Titans. And Clayface. I'm really excited for Clayface.
I'm interested to see what Clayface ends up looking like, but
I'm really curious about this Bane Deathstroke movie that's supposedly happening.
I don't see it happening.
It's got a right, like the script's done, like it's moving forward.
It's just
to me, it seems like we don't want to do 2 Batman movies, so we're gonna do villain Batman in them. You know. I think you could do Bane and Deathstroke. I just don't know why.
Yeah. It's just confusing to have that as like the first phase of your universe you're setting up.
Yeah, it might be later on. It does seem.
Yeah.
Sergeant Rock's back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very excited for Sergeant Rock.
Hell yeah.
I'm
looking forward to Dynamic Duo quite a bit. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And we have all the show stuff. I mean, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
I'm happy, man.
I'm excited to see more of it.
The second they announce anything Flash, I mean, that's my new anticipation. They teased me with Gorilla Grodd and Creature Commando. Like, oh my god, we're getting Flash soon, and haven't heard anything. But I think he'll be in the Justice League. Like, I think
if they make a Flash movie, though, I hope that it's a Flash movie and not a Flashpoint movie.
I don't think they'll do Flash.
Or like just like a big like just let Flash.
Yeah, 100%
his own thing.
I'm also okay. Sorry, one more question for you.
Okay.
What do you hope to see? Like, if you could get anything going.
Like, if I could pick one movie to get made for this,
anything, like one character, a bunch of characters, any team up.
Honestly, Green Arrow. I don't know why. I always thought that he was so sick. I always like growing up. I always just thought like Hawkeye 2 was sick. Like, before like even seeing any of the MCU movies. Just like the fact that there's all these like super powered beings, and then there's just like guys that show up with a bow.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's awesome. So like Green Arrow, Canary.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, my first pick is Flash, but I was gonna say I'd love Flash Green Arrow like team up thing. Yeah, but I'd love Green Arrow, Black Canary, do like almost like a rom-com superhero movie with them.
Yeah,
like I think they're one of like the best relationships in comics, and we've never gotten it outside of the show, which killed off Black Canary quickly. So, like, sorry, spoiler alert.
Great. Now I'm never finishing Arrow.
But I hope we get Green Arrow soon. He seemingly exists in this universe, Peacemaker, but
all right,
who knows?
Heck yeah.
Is that about it for us?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, nice 2 hours of yapping about Superman.
Yep. Honestly, shorter than I thought.
I know, me too. I could keep going forever. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We're going to end this quickly. Look at this.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We appreciate you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever platform you're on. If not, don't worry about it. It's okay. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week for Eddington, maybe?
Probably Eddington.
Maybe some Donkey Kong Bonanza talk.
Maybe.
All right. See you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.
Adios.